Yo, what's going on, Chad? What's up? What's up? Happy Saturday. What's going on? How is everybody, man? What's up? What's up? Happy Pride Month, happy Men's Health Awareness Month, all that good stuff. Shout out to all my gay homies and homiettes and all that other good shit. What's up? What's up? What's going on? Man, yo, I'm not gonna lie. I low key really like Pride Month because it really shows you people's true colors. People come out the woodwork, man. I hate them goddamn gays, even though they have nothing to do with me. I hate them. I can't stand them. I don't want them to get married. Oh my gosh, yo, I love this month. Shit is hilarious. But what is up, everybody? What is up? Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Chantel, Ashley, Malik, Nafisa, Tristan. What's up, Tristan? Good to see you again, bro. Lofton, Brandon, AC, John A. What's up? What's up? Traylon in here too. You started celebrating once. I don't see your flags in the back. What's going on? Hey, look, that's not my month. That's not my month. Okay. Solidarity. Okay. You want to be gay? That's totally fine. But that's not me. That's not my month. But more power to you. Hey, I'm just saying. I respect it and I support. That's all I'm saying. What's up, God Chicken? What's up, Albert? What's going on, Ashley? Ashley said, definitely need some laughter. My father-in-law is extremely sick and been going to the hospital for 3 weeks. It's not looking good. I'm so sorry to hear that. Everybody in the chat offered prayers to Ashley and her family during this rough time. Let's see if we could get you some laughs during this live stream. I'm sure we're gonna have a couple of them because we got a lot of ridiculous shit to talk about. So much crap has happened in a span of a week. It's ridiculous, and it's funny because every time, I shit you not, you guys don't know this, but when I live stream, I worry because I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to talk about this week? I don't know what we're going to talk about. Every fucking time, I do not get disappointed. You know why? Because this country is a goddamn dumpster fire. That's why. There's always some stupid shit happening. And I am excited to talk about it. And just as a heads up, if I do not read your comments in like a timely fashion, I apologize. For some reason, the chat is not popping up on OBS for me, but I can see it because I'm in my own live stream, so that's how I'm looking at the chat. So yeah, if I don't get to it immediately, please forgive me. Shout out to Albert for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, bro. Watts, how are you going to give a shout out to Pride Month, but no shout out to Myron Gaines? But he's particularly a part of that group. That's true. I totally forgot, man. Myron Gaines, yes, he is a part of, of the LGBTQ community. I need to give him his, I need to give him his shout out. So shout out to Myron, and all of his gay endeavors. So shout out to him. And the Tate brothers, too. There's no way they're not a part of the LGBTQ community, okay? There's no way. You can't wear clothes that tight and not be a part of that community, all right? I'm just saying. You just can't. And we are going to talk about the Tate brothers today. Let's see here. Let me see. Oh, Jonesy said hello from Canada. Hello. Appreciate you. Right, can't forget about him. I can't. That's my bad. He in his bag right now. He is for sure. But let's get started. There was some funny stuff that I saw. There's this one thing in particular. I died laughing. Speaking of Pride Month, I want to show you guys something really quick. I saw this in Abba and Preach's Reddit server, and I was dying laughing. Hold on, let me get my headphones. Oh, and John A. So, wait, real quick, if you guys haven't joined the Discord, make sure that you join the Discord. Excuse me, John A. Real quick. I'm not blowing up your spot, but if you move to where you were talking about, do not move in the city. For the love of God, please do not move in the city. Too expensive. Way too expensive. You will be way more comfortable in the 2 areas that I gave you. But all right, let's take a look at a quick clip because I mentioned Pride Month, and that was actually a coincidence. Let's see here. I want you guys to just listen to this real quick.
I'm gonna fuck your man again. I'm gonna fuck your man again. Get over it. I'm gonna fuck your man again. I'm gonna fuck your man again.
He said it not once but 3 times. This is some random. I don't know what is going on in this Walmart. But ladies, can you imagine? How would y'all feel if you in an argument with a man, right? And he just keep yelling out, "I'm gonna fuck your man again." He keeps saying it over and over and over again. How would that make you feel? And I just have so many questions. Like, is it still her man? Are they still in a relationship? Like, what's going on? What's up, Moosey?
I'm gonna fuck your man again. Yeah. You can't spend no money for your pregnancy, your cash out, like I said. Now call the police. Like I said, I'm a petty ass nigga. I'm a petty nigga. I fucked your boyfriend. I fucked your boyfriend.
Now I'm even more confused. Because this lady looks older. Yo, this lady looks older, bro. And he said, I smashed your boyfriend. How old was this man that you smashed, my good sir? And you meaning to tell me, because he looks relatively young, you meaning to tell me you taking old dick? Wow.
And I ate his butt.
Oh my goodness. And you did what?
Gay.
You ate his what?
Gay.
His butt. Yeah, and I ate his butt out. Yeah, like I told you, you can't take a check to cash out. I'm right about that. So we gonna be petty. I'm more petty than you.
We gonna be say you want to be petty. I'm gonna be more petty than you. God damn. I don't even look. I'm pretty petty. I'm pretty petty. I don't think I would be able to win that battle against him. Ladies, just imagine. How would y'all feel? Like, what? Seriously, what would you say? You'd be like, you could just argue with this man randomly, and all of a sudden he said, "Yeah, that's why I fucked your man." How are you gonna react? How are you gonna fight him? Like, how are you gonna call your man immediately? I saw that clip and I died laughing because I was just like, "What the fuck? What do you even say to that? What do you say? You feel me?" I deny having a boyfriend. That's smart. That's smart. But see, I feel like at the same time, though, he would double down. "Yes, you do. His name is so-and-so. I'll pull up the Instagram right now. Y'all got pictures together. Y'all just took a couple pictures. And after that, I ate his butt." I'm telling you. Yo, please don't clip that out of context. For the love of God, please don't clip that out of context. Matter of fact, I might do it myself just because I feel like somebody gonna beat me to it. I would rather much make fun of myself than one of y'all do it. Please don't. Lord Jesus, why'd I say that? God damn it. Sometimes I keep forgetting where I am. God damn it. I keep forgetting. Because people love taking shit out of context. God. Yo, Tristan, that's what I'm saying. She was speechless as hell, right? Said, "Nah, that guy would be funny." I don't know, man. Honestly, I would be afraid to hang out. I would be afraid to hang out with somebody that petty. New York Vibe said as soon as I came in, "Bro, my bad. You came in at a very interesting time." That's my B. That's my bad. My bad. Yo, why are my alerts not working? I'm gonna have to check that. It's all good. But yeah, man. I just thought that was hilarious, but that's not what we are going to talk about today. One of the main things we are going to talk about today, there's a couple of things we got to talk about, but I want to get into Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Guys, have you ever seen a breakup this vicious before? I've never seen, and I've been through quite a few breakups. I've never been through one this bad. Like, goddamn. Yo, Elon and Donald Trump have single-handedly put an entire wedge in MAGA, and I think that it's hilarious. So, before we dig any deeper, you guys know how I feel about talking about politics on the channel. I'm just going to be talking about the dispute. We aren't going to dive too deep into politics. If you want somebody that talks about politics all the time, I would say follow like Logic's. He talks about that shit all the time. It's just not for me. My audience doesn't necessarily like it, even though I'm very much into politics. But yeah, we're not going to get into it. But I just want to show you guys what the hell has been going on. And then I'm also, so this is coming from Drama Alert. They listed the timeline of Elon and Donald Trump just like going back and forth and arguing with each other. And yeah, this is very interesting. And I'm going to have to show you guys some more tweets because Drama Alert is very, like, they're very biased when it comes to the Republican Party. And they do not like to report certain things. So there's one tweet that really caught my attention. All of you guys' attention, I'm sure. But apparently, this is how everything started. Elon Musk tweeted on my birthday, actually, May 28th. As my scheduled time as a special government employee comes to an end, I would like to thank President Donald Trump for the opportunity to reduce wasteful spending, even though he really didn't do that, but whatever, that's another story. The Doge mission will only strengthen over time as it becomes a way of life throughout government. Then, a couple of days ago, Elon Musk attacks Donald Trump's backed big beautiful bill. I don't know why the fuck we're calling this shit the big beautiful bill. Like, golly, there's nothing beautiful about it. Elon says, "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. The massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it." Now, this intrigued me, like, a lot. Because I was like, wow. Why all of a sudden does Elon Musk feel comfortable to speak against his zaddy? You know, they were sleeping in the same bed together. They were holding hands in the Oval Office. They were jerking each other off in the bathroom during their lunch breaks. So what the hell? What went awry? Like, why is it that all of a sudden Elon isn't on the same page as Donald Trump? Like, I really don't understand. And then Donald Trump responded, and let's hear what he had to say. Hold up, let's see who's text. That's just hilarious. Let's see what he had to say.
But if they picked him, I would have won Pennsylvania. I won it by a lot. But I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem. And he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate because that's billions and billions of dollars. And it really is unfair. We want to have cars of all types. Electric, we want to have electric, but we want to have a gasoline, combustion. We want to have different. We want to have hybrids. We want to have we want to be able to sell everything. And when that was cut, and Congress wanted to cut it, he became a little bit different, and I can understand that. But he knew every aspect of this bill. He knew it better than almost anybody, and he never had a problem until right after he left. And if you saw the statements he made about me, which I'm sure you can get very easily, it's very fresh on tape, he said the most beautiful things about me. And he hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next. But I'm very disappointed.
He wasn't lying.
And I've helped Elon a lot.
To that end, Mr. President, I just want to clarify, did he raise any of these concerns with you privately before he raised them publicly? And this is the guy...
Okay, keep in mind here, Elon Musk is not a government employee per se. Like, there honestly isn't even a reason for him to view this bill in the first place. Like, he isn't even a part of why would he even have access to this bill? Or why is he reading it in the first place? That was the first question that I had. So when he said that, I was like, I really don't know if I buy that. And I mean, it's not like Donald Trump is somebody that's fucking credible. He lies all the time. That's all he fucking does. He lies, play golf, and eats McDonald's. That's it. That's all the motherfucker lied about his height and weight. He said he was, what, 6'2", 220? Nigga. Oh, so what? You're an NBA player? You're an NFL linebacker? You are not in shape. That man has to almost be 300 pounds, if we being honest. But that's another story. That's another story. Anyway, so here's the tweet that has everybody talking, guys. And like I said, Drama Alert just so happened to not talk about this. And this is something that we all fucking knew. We all knew this, but MAGA never wanted to admit it. But we all knew this, and we all suspected this. But Elon Musk tweeted, "Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, Donald J. Trump. Mark this post for the future. The truth will come out." Damn. If you guys do not know anything about the Epstein files, it has a list of people who went to that island, and were essentially being I'm trying to censor myself, being very inappropriate with children. And if I'm not mistaken, there has been a case where Epstein and Trump, I think somebody, I forgot what happened, but I think somebody sued them for graping them as a child, and they basically ran a train on her, and then she just magically disappeared. Totally forgot. You guys correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that was a thing. But yeah, because I find it very interesting. Donald Trump swore up and down that he was going to list the Epstein files, and then when they came out, there were a shit ton of names that were just magically redacted. But why? Why? And here is one thing, Kelly in Memphis. So you basically says that brings up my next point, right? Elon knew all of this already. But my thing is, if you knew this already, why the fuck are you going to support somebody that went to that fucking island? You know what I'm saying? Why would you support somebody that was doing similar things as Epstein? This is where Elon Musk loses his credibility, because you cannot say, oh, Donald Trump did this, Donald Trump did that. You were sucking this man's orange meat on television so many different times, just sucking him off until he unloaded in your mouth, bro. Constantly. Oh, Donald Trump is such a great guy. Gave him millions and millions and millions of dollars. You said that you were the reason as to why he won. You backed him because you said you believed in everything that he believed in, essentially. You believed in his vision for America. And it turns out there is no fucking vision at all. He's just making all this shit up as he goes. But this is somebody that you supported. So if you knew this already, why would you continue to support somebody like that? That says a lot more about you than it does him. I'm just saying. In chat, tell me if I'm wrong. Shout out to Brandon Livingston. My apologies, guys. I have no idea why my alerts are not working today. But Brandon Livingston, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Do you think Elon is on that list? I don't know. I don't know. Possibly. But maybe not. Because if he was actually on that list, I don't think he would be so comfortable bringing this to the forefront, because Donald Trump could easily be like, oh, well, nigga, you on the list too, and you talk, you understand? So I don't think so. Maybe not. It's not impossible, but honestly, I have no fucking idea. I have no clue. But it's very possible. But yeah, why would you go to that island, guys? Why would you? Yo, I'm sorry. That's one of my most favorite sound bites. That's one of the funniest things that I have ever heard Kanye say. It's so fucking funny. Woo. But so you guys heard Donald Trump basically say that Elon was aware of the bill. He knew the bill better than anybody else. He read it 12 times. He knew all the ins and outs of this bill, this big beautiful bill. Like, he said all that shit, right? Elon tweeted, "False. This bill was never shown to me even once and was passed in the dead of night so fast that almost no one in Congress could even read it." Interesting. Then Elon basically put a string. I guess he was talking about like I don't know if he retweeted a string of old tweets or whatever, but he was like, "What happened to this guy?" And it was just a bunch of Donald Trump's like old tweets essentially. And like I said, Elon then said that Trump would have. Oh, okay. Now my alerts are working. What the hell? Where do they even go? What is going on with OBS today? I might get to it in a second. Excuse me, guys. Oh wait, it's over here. I think. Yeah, I don't even know. No. Nope. Yeah, no clue. Anyway, so like I said before, Elon tweeted out, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House, and the Republicans would be 51 and 49 in the Senate. Such ingratitude." Now that really intrigued me. That really intrigued me because I was like, so what are you saying? Are you saying, and I'm not the only one that had these thoughts. I was like, are you saying that the election was rigged somehow? Because why would you say that? If it wasn't for you, you would have lost the election. What does that mean exactly? What did you do besides provide funds, but provide capital? What did you do specifically that enabled Donald Trump to win the 2024 presidential election? And a lot of other people had that question as well. Let me see. Jot the King said, "What are you talking about? Why did Elon say that and he deleted the tweet? Why the FBI and Democrat show the I don't know what you're trying to say, bro. I have no idea. Why does he have specific numbers on what the Senate and House would be?" That's what I'm saying. That's weird, right? That's weird. That's very specific. Very specific. I have no idea. And then apparently Elon went on to say that he supports EV and solar incentive cuts, something Trump said that he was upset about. And Elon basically called for a reconciliation bill to be killed in the Senate. And Elon then asked if it was time for a new political party in America. Is it time to create a new political party in America that actually represents 80% in the middle? I know a lot of people voted yes, but I don't think such a thing is ever going to happen. I really don't think so. And I find it so hilarious because you backed Republicans. You backed the right so hard. You said they cared about middle America. What the fuck happened? What changed? Because this shit didn't change overnight. It really didn't. And then let me just say this. Like I said, I'm really not trying to get too deep into politics here, but you have people on the right that back this bill that are regretting backing this bill because they didn't fucking read it. That is your only job, is to read the goddamn bill. I feel like I'm about to go on a tangent, so I'm going to stop myself here. And then, this actually made me laugh because Trump claimed that Elon now has Trump derangement syndrome. I like how everybody is talking about like Trump derangement syndrome, like it's the fucking flu or something, or it's AIDS. Like when you got it, you just got it forever. It just pops up randomly. Nobody knows how you get it. I don't know. It's fucking hilarious.
And I'll tell you, he's not the first. People leave my administration and they love us, and then at some point they miss it so badly, and some of them embrace it and some of them actually become hostile. I don't know what it is. It's sort of Trump derangement syndrome, I guess they call it. But
no, that has nothing to do with it. And keep in mind, his previous cabinet, a lot of those individuals do not even want to work for this nigga because he's so goddamn crooked. because he's crooked and he's a fucking moron. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He never knows what he's talking about. Like, he really tried to overturn, I forgot which year, the previous election when Joe Biden won. He most definitely tried to overturn it and made up a bunch of bullshit. Like I said, I'm really trying my best here, guys, not to get into I'm trying my best not to get into specifics.
We have it with others too. They leave and they wake up in the morning and the glamour's gone. The whole world is different and they become hostile. I don't know what it is. Someday you'll write a book about it and you'll let us know. Yeah.
Nah, it's not that. People could just peep the bullshit, bro. People could just peep the bullshit. You say a whole lot of nothing. Hold up. What just happened here? Yo, YouTube is acting weird as hell. Chris says Michael Cohen left that Trump train by jumping off when it was moving. Yeah. TDS is just called being a normal human being. Bruh, that's what I'm saying. That's literally what I'm saying. It's just being fucking normal. It's like the people that really want to that really support Donald Trump, it's like everything that he says is Bible and you cannot go against it. Like, and it's so crazy because everybody that, let me not say everybody, but a lot of people that I know that are MAGA, they have such a hard time finding even one small criticism about Donald Trump. Even one small criticism. Everything that he do, it's weird. It's like he's God. It's like he's God. Oh, you said, why did Elon delete the tweet? I have no idea why Elon deleted that tweet. I have no idea. Honestly, I don't think he should have. He should have. I don't agree with everything he says or believes. Good, you shouldn't. Bro, you should not. You should not. I don't know why, because it's so easy to basically like fact check anything that he says. Like, I could really go on a long tangent, and me talking about this is really hard for me because there is so much that I want to say, but I'm just gonna leave it be because this channel is not about politics. But I just think that this whole thing is just so fucking funny because this is just a messy ass breakup. Like, they were in love with each other. Did you see how Trump was showing off his goddamn Teslas at the White House? And he said nothing but nice things about Elon Musk and vice versa with Elon Musk. Gosh, they loved each other, man. I saw them kissing each other in the mouth. They were sending Happy Pride Month texts to each other when June 1st hit, you know? Before all this shit went down. This is just a shock to me. This is just a shock. Shout out to Lay for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Musk and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent were reportedly in altercation. Ooh, I didn't know that. Plus Musk having, excuse me, my voice just cracked. Plus Musk having affair with wife of Stephen Miller, Homeland of Security. Is that true? Is that confirmed? Oh, my bad, Chris. I told you, YouTube is acting very weird. Shout out to Chris for the $2 super chat. My apologies, bro. Did you see Ye tip riding tweet about the beef? Yes, he was like, yeah, I saw that. Ye was like, no, guys, please stop fighting. We love you both. Please stop. Mommy and daddy, please. I don't want you to fight. I don't want you to get a divorce. Yeah, that's Ye. That's the type of timing Ye was on. Yo, Logix, that's news to me too. I'm not gonna I never even heard that before. Oh yeah, it's a full-blown cult. And it's funny because these people don't even know that they are actually a part of a cult, essentially. And
conversation to say that
they are in fucking denial at this point. And people like Charlie Kirk, so I saw this clip and I laughed because he was apparently reacting to Elon Musk basically claiming that Donald Trump was on the Epstein files and that's why he didn't want to release him, and this is what he had to say about it.
To say that Donald Trump is not releasing the Epstein files because he's in them in some incriminating way, yes, it's very clear that if you live in Palm Beach, you might have been mentioned and caught up in some sort of conversation with Jeffrey Epstein.
guys. Hold up, one more time. This man is in fucking denial.
That if you
What's
live
up,
in Palm
Lexi?
Beach, you might have been mentioned and caught up in some sort of conversation with Jeffrey Epstein.
If you live in Palm Beach, obviously you may have been, in some sort of conversation with Jeffrey Epstein. I bet you there are a lot of people in Palm Beach that did not deal with Jeffrey Epstein. I would put money on it. What the fuck are you talking about? And why would Donald Trump's name be on that list if he didn't do anything like illegal? Why would his name be on that? I'm so fucking confused because, like, all right, if my brother, not my brother, so if I'll use Logix in the chat, right? If Logix committed a crime, if Logix was out here being a serial killer or whatever the fuck, I don't think they would have me on a list of people that he would interact with. I guess it would actually depend. If, like, how often I talk to Logix, but nah, bro. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That makes absolutely no fucking sense at all. Jen Tilly said Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump have been documented friends for a decade. That's what I'm saying. And you said, Illogix, I'll put it in the Discord. Please put it in the Discord because we would love to see what you're talking about. Is Trump's name being in those files new? I have the flight logs and saw his name littered in there over. Right. Yo, shout out to Random University. What's up, bro? That's what I'm saying. I literally said that when this whole thing started. I was like, why is everybody surprised? I thought everybody knew that his name was on the list of, basically going to that damn island. I thought this is not new information. This is not. That's why when I saw Elon tweet that, I was like, oh, no, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, yo, if you can find it, please put that in the Discord because I am so curious. Anyway, let's move on, yo. Let's move on because, like I said, I really don't want to stay on politics for too long. Gentilly says, exactly. There's literally auto of him talking about how they're best friends and how he likes young girls and shit. That's what I'm saying. In that case, so that goes back to my example as well. If it's more incriminating if you are talking to somebody as vile as Jeffrey Epstein and you're saying that you like young girls and you hang out all the time and you say that you're best friends, and I'm going to assume that you're doing the same shit. But if, like, me and Random or me and Logix are good friends, but I'm not saying that I'm into any of the shit that he's doing, then I don't think I'm going to be a person of interest. I may be asked, like, hey, did you know that these two were doing X, Y, and Z? I used Random University as an example. Did you know that Random University like chicken noodle soup? Hey man, I know that nigga like chicken noodle soup. I think that shit is crazy. That nigga be eating chicken noodle soup in the summer. That shit is wild. That got nothing to do with me. He literally sent me a picture of chicken noodle soup in the middle of May in the heat. But that has nothing to do with me. I don't know. All right, that's his thing. No clue. I would not be on an Epstein-like list. Random University said, hey, bro, that's private. Nah, yo, Brandon. Nah, man. He used that excuse last time. He was like, oh, I've been sick a lot. That nigga was not sick. He was texting me. He was healthy. A bill of health. Yo, Bullet Tooth, I heard that. Trump used to sneak into women's changing rooms for beauty pageants. I heard that. So Trump made the claim since he owned like beauty pageants or whatever, he would say that he had to inspect the changing rooms. So he would go into like the women's changing rooms all the time. See, that's what, told you. University was healthy. I was healthy. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why Random University might be into something because no nigga that I know has a hankering for chicken noodle soup in the afternoon in fucking May. But hey, A creep with money. Ain't that something? I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel like a lot of these people with money. I feel like a lot of people with money can low-key be creepy. I don't know. How is Elon getting salty? He was in over his head, and now it is catching up to him. He needs to stop letting Joe Rogan glaze get to him. That's what I'm saying. I really don't know. And you're absolutely right. He was in over his head. He made promises that he could not keep. Doge is not what it's not what everybody thought it was going to be. Well, when I say everybody, I mean everybody on the right, because they swore that Doge was just going to save trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. And I keep making the same claim over and over again. Okay, if there was so much fucking fraud and waste, then how come no one is being convicted? How come no one is being talked to? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, if there is so much just crooked shit happening within our government, how come how come charges are not being up? How come we are not given names? But whatever. Joe Rogan is another one. He responded to this in the most bitch way, right? Oh, in the most bitch way possible, right in front of the director of the FBI. What did he say? Can somebody find me that Rogan video or that clip? I will. Okay. Whoa. All right. Yo, real quick. Somebody in the chat just said free Diddy. Why would you say free Diddy? I would love to know, because I'm sorry, there's really no, I can't defend him. There's no defending Diddy. Why would you say free Diddy? Please, if you give me a good explanation, then I'll hear you out. But no, keep that nigga locked up. Make sure Diddy is under the goddamn jail. I cannot say free Diddy. No, can't do it. Can't do it. Knowing what I know, he probably is trolling. And he probably won't even respond. So, with that being said, free Kells before free Diddy. Nah, keep that nigga locked up too. The fuck? Probably the supplier for his baby oil business. Let me see. You sent Jen. Where did you send the link? You send the link in Discord? I don't see anything. This is my song. If he gets exonerated from this, Hollywood will catch fire again. It will. I highly doubt he's going to get exonerated from this, man. He's not. Nah. Oh, where did you send the link? I didn't even see it. Oh, in the chat. Yeah, I don't see it. Hey, yo, Chris is funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's funny. That's hilarious. Yo, what's up, Maverick? What up? Chris said free Tory just for the music. After that, lock him up. Honestly, so I'm not gonna say Tory Lanez was a bad musician by any means. Like, he had plenty of songs that I like, but I don't think his music was that good to the point where I'm like, hey, free that nigga and let him make a couple albums and then send his ass back. Nah. You and RU should collab with Jew. I don't know who Jew is. I have no idea who that is. But let's see. Yeah, Jen, I don't see anything. But Jew Almighty. I feel like that name sounds very familiar. Jew. Also, me saying Jew Almighty just sounds sounds fucking crazy. Oh, I've seen this guy's content before. Yeah. I've seen this guy's content before. Yeah, he has really good commentary. And he's been consistent as hell. Shit. Gun to your head, name 3 Tory Lanez songs. To be honest with you, I can't. But I just think that's because I'm not a Tory Lanez fan. Like, even the singles, I don't even remember the songs. Gun to your head. Yeah, I can't. I don't even think I could name one for real. Say It? Oh, no, that's a lie. People most definitely can. People are diehard Tory Lanez fans, believe it or not. See, now we need to... Hold up. Because y'all got me tweaking. Let's look up Tory Lanez discography, because I'm like, there has to be 3 songs that I know of. Because he had some songs that were, like, taking over the summer at one point. This was very early in his career. Okay, Say It was one. I named one. Love was the other one. That's the only other song that I know. So Love and Say It, that's it. And that song with T-Pain, I don't even know the name of the song. So I thought it was a few. Tory Lanez is Lil Wayne's son on death row. What are you talking about? I'm not saying Tory didn't have hits. I'm just saying I'm not a fan, so I cannot name you songs. Like, I can't. I can name you songs of artists that I really like, but Tory Lanez, nah. But since we are on the topic of musical artists, let's talk about DDG, because we have an update, guys. So, DDG has filed a motion to prevent Halle, I do not know how to fucking pronounce her name. Halle. Why didn't her mom just name her Haley? Shit. Fuck. Halle. I always say her name wrong. DDG has filed a motion to prevent Halle Bailey from taking their son Halo out of the country, TMZ reports. He claims that she poses an imminent emotional and psychological risk to their child. Now, I thought this was very interesting because I was like, well, what the fuck? Like, what does he mean? Like, does he have proof of this? And of course, oh, here it is. My bad. I just had it in the wrong order. I was like, does he have proof of this? But just to expand on this a little bit, DDG has filed an emergency order to stop Halle Bailey from taking their son to Italy for 2 months, alleging she's emotionally unstable, threatened unaliving herself, hit him, tracked him with air tags, withheld their son to control him, and once drove while... Can I say that? Fuck it. Suicidal with the baby in the car. He's requesting full custody, a ban on international travel to protect the child, third-party custody exchanges, and court-monitored communication. He submitted text, injury photos, and witness statements as evidence. That's crazy. So, let's go through these texts from Halle to DDG. And guys, just... I don't know, trigger warning, I don't know, but a lot of this is very disturbing. She starts off by saying, and keep in mind, apparently this is 3/21/24. This is proof. You leave me hanging as a mother. You don't step up when I need you to. I'm begging you. I just found out you slept with Lala in Mexico. I don't know who Lala is, but apparently she came out and said she never slept with DDG. She says, I'm going to unalive myself tonight. What the fuck is up with the grammatical errors? What is up with the grammatical errors? I don't understand. Is it because she typing in all caps and like autocorrect just can't catch it or something? But she said, I'm going to unalive myself tonight. My son will not be around for it. I hate you forever. You can have him and let her be his mom. And he said, I can't believe you're acting like this. Guys. This is exactly why I said in this situation, you cannot take sides because you don't know what the fuck is going on. You really don't. This is exactly why. I had the most neutral position. I still have a neutral position because I have no idea, because I do not know the inner workings of their relationship. I can only comment on what I see. And just like how I said when Halle posted the pictures of her bruises and claimed that DDG, hit her and he was dangerous to Halo and she didn't want him in a particular environment. Just like she said that, I can also say that these texts are very fucking manipulative. Very manipulative. And I know that because I had a girl that would talk like this, that would say this. Oh, if you don't text me back right now, I'm going to unalive myself. If you don't do this, I'm going to alive myself. I'm taking sleeping pills right now. It's going to be your fault if I'm unalived. I have went through that in high school, and it is not a good feeling. It is not a good feeling. And I want to just give a quick shout out to my boy, Chris Rogers. I want to give a shout out to my boy, Chris. Because he is one of my best friends, and in high school, I would tell him everything that was going on. And this man got so sick of this girl because she was acting just like Halle. He was getting so sick of this situation. He looked at me, and he told me, he was like, you know what? She keeps saying this. She's going to unalive herself. Tell her to do it. Tell her to do it. And see if she actually does it, because I am 99% sure that she's not going to fucking do it. And guess what? I said it, and she didn't do it. She was literally just trying to manipulate me. That's why I said, this looks very bad. This looks like pure manipulation. She is trying to get DDG. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure she could be very distressed right now. And people are claiming, postpartum, whatever. This is not the way to get what you want. You cannot do that. You should not do that. You got to take postpartum depression into account as well. There's more nuance to be considered. Yeah, I understand. I totally understand postpartum. But either way, postpartum or not, this is still pretty fucking manipulative. It is. It's very messed up. And like I said, I'm on nobody's side, but I can call a spade a spade. She says, I want to die. I never want to be here again. I hate this all. I hate this life. And he said, please stop taking it to this extreme. I hate you. You are the most horrible person I've ever met. I wish I didn't have to fight with you, but you continue to let me down every time. And what? I don't even know. And something about exchanging my son in a money deal for what the fuck? I don't even know what. Autocorrect. Like, did it not help her out? Fucking autocorrect. And openly flirt. Help every other woman. And she said, you help every other woman in the world but me. You hate me and want me to die. I want to be unalived because of you. I will be unalived because of you. This is so hard to censor myself. Jesus Christ. Answer the effing phone. Answer the effing phone. I'm going to try one more time. If you don't answer, it's over forever. I'm not playing, Daryl. That's it. I just want to be left alone, please. I'm calling for help. I have a knife. I'm calling for help. But why don't care? What the fuck? Is she drunk? Something is telling me she might be drunk. And you know what? Just to go back to the whole, postpartum argument, I really do understand that postpartum it's a serious thing. Like, and it's real as fuck. I get that. But think about this, guys. And this is not me defending DDG because he's not perfect in this situation. And I mean, from what I can tell, he's not perfect in this situation. But like I said, I am going to have a neutral position. But, shit, I totally lost my train of thought. Fuck. I had a good thought too. God damn it. Oh, I had a great thought. It's going to come back to me. Maybe it's not going to come back to me. Shit. I hate when that happens, man. Anyway, I let me see if I can get it back. I said postpartum is a serious thing, and I 1000% get it. I really do. Got you. That's what I was about to say. Okay. Think about it this way. If the shoe was on the other foot, you guys would not be making any excuses for a man. You guys would say that a man was being manipulative. You would say that he's trying to control his significant other in this case. And I'm just trying to call a spade here. If the shoe was on the other foot and DDG was on this type of timing, y'all would not have the same energy. I just find it very interesting. And I don't know if this is because, you know, Halle Bailey's fans are just so I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. I have no idea why when it comes to women we act one way, but when it comes to men we act a different way. But I do see the bias here. I do. Let's see. Anything else? I just thought we do what I wanted to do today since it's Mother's Day. But if you really want to go, you can. I'll just go home and pack. Hello? Look, I will say that's not cool. If she wanted to spend time, you know, with him on Mother's Day and they were together at the time, I do think that's a little shitty. But, I mean, I don't think that it would call for you to basically try to control the situation by saying that you want to unalive yourself postpartum or not. I'm just saying. He says, if you don't come back here, I'm going to call the police. I don't want you to do something, let's just say, stupid. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. You have a son. I know you took my pew-pew. Wow. So she took the man's, that pew-pew has no safety. Put it down. That's nothing to play with. So she took his firearm. But when something bad happens, don't say anything, because this was my attempt to beg you to listen to me. Just answer the phone. Just hear me. To try and understand where I'm coming from, but you don't, and you'll regret it. You'll regret ever meeting me. Go back to the hoes you're used to. Go back to effing hoes. That's what you want. Okay. So when I read these, right, she says, you're going to regret this. You're going to regret ever meeting me. Honestly, I could use that in court. I can use that in court. I really could, and say, hey, she's threatening me, and I feel as if she is trying to keep my son from me because I didn't want to do what she wants to do. And as you can see, these texts are very manipulative. So he could use that in court, and he was right to bring it up. He was absolutely right to. Honestly, I would have as well. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Yo, this is a lot. He said, please take Halo. And he said, I'm genuinely scared of you, man. I feel like you're gonna, unalive me in my sleep one day. That is very wild. I'm not allowing you in my house around, firearms. Please just go home and I'll pick Halo up from there. That sounds reasonable to me. What the fuck? Halle Bailey fans trying to act like they can't see DDG evidence. She said you push everyone he says you're sick. She said you push everyone away who really tried to love you. I've tried really hard to fight for this relationship. I can't do this with you anymore when you constantly are purposely throwing me into the fire. This nigga said, okay, block me. God damn. So yeah, this situation just got 20 times worse. It got 20 times worse. And I don't know how this is going to end up, because honestly, it doesn't look good for either one of them, in my opinion. And guys, guess what? I'm still staying neutral. I'm not saying DDG is innocent. I'm not. I'm not, because I don't know. Because if he did in fact put his hands on Halle, I obviously don't know if he was defending himself or he just simply wanted to put his hands on her. I don't know. I don't know enough. So I am just going to continue to stay neutral. But the things that I do know, yeah, they don't look bad. They look pretty bad for both parties. And then Halle brought up DDG's fight that he got into at DreamCon. And she said on Saturday, May 31st, 2025, Daryl and his brother were recorded on TikTok being involved in a fist fight with another man. The declaration reads, I will bring this video to court. Daryl and the people around him are aggressive and very angry, which leads me to believe this is not a safe environment for Halo. God damn it. God damn it. And I'm not gonna lie, this was so fucking stupid. This was so dumb on DDG and his brother. If you know that these court proceedings are currently happening, you are fighting for your child and you want your son, you would be on your P's and Q's, right? You would be on your best behavior. You would not try to give the other side ammo. Am I wrong? So at DreamCon, apparently there was a guy that was just basically to the side and he was trolling DDG. He called DDG doo-doo garbage. Let me say it again. He called DDG doo-doo garbage. The most childish thing that you can say to somebody. What's up, Zeno? He called the man doo-doo garbage. One of the most childish things that you can say. And obviously he tried to use that as an acronym for like DDG, doo-doo garbage. So his brother felt the need to fight the person that said that. And Blue Eagle said, but still, I wouldn't take that level of disrespect. Blue Eagle, but why though? Why? If you want to disrespect me, okay. Bro, roast him. You call or ignore him. Somebody calling you garbage, all right. Roast him. You don't have to resort to violence. Like, if you don't put your hands on me, I'm not going to put your hands on you. I've been called names my entire life. I get called names every day on YouTube. This does not warrant me to find somebody and physically assault them. Like, that's just, I'm sorry, that's just bitch behavior. That's mad sensitive. Like, why are you this sensitive because somebody said doo-doo garbage? Let me just show you guys the video. You said I'm just playing. I know your ass is playing.
But in case you guys want to see, this is the full altercation.
Hey, yo, chat, look at this nigga's face, bro. Look at his face. That is so funny. Oh my, he like, what's about to happen? I will say, when DDG's brother ran up on him, he did stay 10 toes down and he repeated himself. He said doo-doo garbage. What's up, Larry?
This DDG. Oh, DDG is here.
And then they fought.
Summer savings are here.
Bruh. Wait, hold up. An ad? Excuse the fuck out. What am I doing? Wait a minute. I have YouTube Premium. I should not be getting ads. Anyway, my point is, yeah, that was not a reason to fight. Do you know how many times people have called me names, called me short? Like, I really don't care. Call me. People are going to talk about you to the day that you die. A lot of people are going to call DDG doo-doo garbage. A bunch of children and bots on the internet. But are you going to fight everybody that says that shit? My nigga, you are going to be exhausted. What's up, Moosey? See, look, Alan said shorty. Yeah. And I don't know, Alan. Obviously, he's not serious in this case. But if somebody like Alan says that, I could go a couple of ways. Obviously, I can't see what he looks like, but I could comment that, you know, his mother was a whore. You know, she's fat. Whenever she jump up in the air, she gets stuck. She on EBT. I could go down the list. I don't know. You could just make shit up. Literally. You could say, I could say Alan's beard looked like Easter basket grass, you know? Just random shit. Random, thank you. Random said, I have better acronyms than doo-doo garbage. That's what I'm saying. And it doesn't have to equate to boxing. Why? You call me a name? I'm not gonna fight any of y'all for calling me a fucking name. It's not that deep. Call me whatever you want. Call me a bitch. Cool. I don't know you. Okay, I'll call you a bitch back. Yo, what's up, Terrence? What up, Watts? As a fellow sneaker collector, I have to let you know that somehow I got the really? How did you do? How you really? Huh? Well, that's the W. Shout out to you, bro. The Kobe's? How the hell did you get them? Grimlock said W bullying. Let me see here. Doo-doo garbage is funny to get mad about when you in your 20s. That's what I'm saying. Like, if somebody... Oh, Sneaker Politics app. Interesting. If somebody said that to me, I wouldn't even say anything. But anyway, I also wanted to bring up the guy that called DDG doo-doo garbage because he did some bitch shit, in my opinion, because apparently he's saying that he's going to take legal action against them. Now, I will say that you have every right to take legal action against DDG and his brother because they did physically assault you. They try to bank you. Sure, you could take legal action if you want to. But in my opinion, I will say that is some bitch shit when you were purposely antagonizing them. You were antagonizing them. Now you are, this is a free country. I believe in free speech. You can say whatever you want, but I am also a believer in fucking consequences. If you want to call somebody a name, you might get fucking punched in the mouth. So how about not do that? And when you get punched in the mouth, you don't take legal action. You don't sue because at the end of the day, you were the catalyst. You were the reason for doing this. So let's listen to what this guy has to say because I cannot believe he's taking legal action.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all probably saw me at DreamCon earlier across y'all phone screens getting assaulted by DDG, his brother, man, one of his friends or something like that. I want them to just go ahead and come out here and just tell y'all how that whole thing started. So boom, I'm standing there, me and my boy standing in the vendor hall, we chilling. See DDG walking by, and it's whatever. I heard about DDG before. I heard the name, term doo-doo garbage before.
That's crazy. That's even wilder to me because you are saying, oh, you know, I heard of DDG, but so you're not even familiar with DDG. You're just a troll. You're just troll. See, this is exactly what I mean, guys. This nigga's a nobody. He doesn't even know who DDG is, but you are going to call him doo-doo garbage just because other people are calling him doo-doo garbage. You're a child. You are a literal child. And then you want to talk about pressing charges or taking legal action when you were you were antagonizing this man. What are you talking about?
What I'm saying? I'm thinking it'd be funny. Just a little joke to do. Alright, so I call him doo-doo garbage from around the way. His homeboy decided to come back. His brother, Doug, decided to go ahead, come back. Tried to press me about what I said. He said, what you said? I said, doo-doo garbage. What you said? Doo-doo garbage. Push the shit out of me.
Shut up, Moosey.
So I called him doo-doo garbage. DDG brother Doug came out of nowhere, assaulted me right then and there.
First of all, this is hilarious because he took so many takes. So many takes.
Pushed me. Right after he pushed me, I got back up. Just trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? I just back up. And he came up, boom, hit me in my under my left eye. I'm like, hold on. Boom, I'm doing what I gotta do here. Now I see another dude, his homeboy, I'm assuming, come in out of nowhere. So I'm trying to back up. I ain't trying to fight both, especially both of these dudes at the same time. You feel me? Pause that bitch right there.
So why you wasn't swinging back?
I wasn't trying to fight at all. In general, I was there at DreamCon trying to just have fun with my folks. I'm there with my homeboy. I'm bringing in my people from California for the first time. We trying to have fun over there. And mind you, this is the first time.
The lack of accountability is crazy.
Now, I'm pretty sure in 7 years that DreamCon has been going on. 7 years. I don't think anything has ever happened until DDG, people with a history of violence, decide to show up, you know.
DDG said it's a skit. Like, is that true?
Man, that ain't no skit. I got banned from the event. I can't go back now. And I'm not sure if I can go back next year, which I hope I can. You know, I spent a lot of money coming over here trying to have fun with my people.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So I understand. I get it now. So this guy is just simply fucking stupid. Think about this shit logically, right? Think about this logically. He's saying, "Yeah, man, I'm banned, and I don't even know if I can come back next year. I hope I can." Why the fuck would they let you come back next year? Think about it this way: DDG is a guest that RDC invited out to DreamCon. This is their guest. They are going to protect him over you, over somebody that was basically antagonizing him and trolling him. Why the fuck? Unless if DDG started it, then that would be a different situation. But you literally started this entire situation. Yes. Why the fuck would they not ban you? I would have banned your ass too. You are stupid. This is dumb.
And I'm not sure if he got banned from the event, which I assume he did, because those were his people. But I gotta let you know now. I gotta take legal action against him or his brother, somebody out here. That's unacceptable for real. They done broke my chain.
I'm not. That's some crazy sucker shit, man. I gotta take legal action against them. You did it.
I'm banned from the event. I'm over here. Glasses gone. I ain't got the glasses no more. The glasses made my whole fit. Come on.
Well, why did you call him doo-doo garbage? Like, why did you say that?
I thought it was all jokes. I never seen DDG react like that in the past. Never seen him tell anybody go do something to anybody else. So I'm thinking it's all good.
Again, fucking stupid. You don't know DDG. I haven't seen, man, I ain't seen DDG act like that in the past. I ain't never seen him act like that. But you also said that you know little about DDG. So you don't know how he would react to a situation like this. So why the fuck would you try a stranger like that? Guys, just imagine, right? Just imagine. I go out to LA. Okay, I go into I whatever the fuck street has all of the homeless people on, right? I don't know if that's in Hollywood or whatever the fuck. What is it, Skid Row? I don't fucking know. Just imagine if I go into LA, or matter of fact, no, fuck that. I go into Compton, bro, and I say some crazy shit to some dudes wearing all red, and I'm talking crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna get punched in my goddamn mouth or worse. Can you imagine? The whole goddamn city. Exactly, Alan. That's crazy. That is crazy. Look, random, I'm not saying that what he doing isn't smart, but I'm saying that's some sucker shit when you started it and now you looking for a bag. He know he started it, but he just want money at this point. He wants to be compensated when he started this entire situation. Like, that's crazy. Shit like that. As a man, I can't do no sucker shit like that. That's just weird.
It's all cool. I seen him throw some gloves to some people that said it to his face a few times, you know. Even if he did that, I would just been like, hey, my fault, man. Whatever, went along my way. But he didn't want to do that. I can't lie. His brother came up to me and started putting his hands on me.
Was reading what was
fucking crazy, dog.
Written on her camel.
So, y'all probably saw me at DreamCon earlier.
I will eat.
Yo, Facebook is such a weird goddamn app. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, that's wild. And honestly, I would just simply use my common sense in that situation, because if you know that people are constantly calling DDG doo-doo garbage or whatever, if you know that's the case, I'm not going to add fuel to the fire, because I don't fucking know if I'm going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. You feel me? I have absolutely no idea. Nicole, what's up? Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. I might be that one time that he tries to fight me or whatever. And going back to my example, in like if I go to LA and I talk shit to some dudes wearing all red and they shoot me, yeah, that's my fault. That's my fault, because I literally antagonize these people. It's literally no one else's fault but his. Now, I will also say DDG and his entourage are very soft to react to some simple trolling. Very soft as well. You should never react like that to just some fucking words. Like, you should. It's okay to, you know, say, hey, bruh, like, chill the fuck out. Like, I'm just trying to have a good time. Like, I'm not trying to hear all that shit. I don't appreciate getting trolled. And if they continue to do it, bro, let security know. Let security handle that shit. Be like, yo, security, this nigga has been heckling me ever since I came in here. I feel harassed. That's how you handle that situation. But you do not fight when you have a pending fucking court case and you are trying to get custody of your child, stupid. Like, that's your... This is just stupid. This is dumb. Golly. Oh, boy. But anyway. Moving on. Logic's actually posted this in the Discord, and I'm curious about this. So this is coming from the channel TYT Sports, and apparently they had Stephen A. Smith on. And the video is entitled, Obvious Lies Completely Fool Stephen A. Smith, Patrick Bet David. Let's see what's going on here.
I'd bring you on. I'd have fun with you. Brittany Griner, well, she says, right there, watch this. Every time we play her, there's this commotion, like this loud rumbling from the stands. Turns out it's people, thousands of them, just sitting there watching on purpose. It's very disruptive. She says WNBA games used to be a chill, quiet place. You could bring your laptop and relax, maybe even get a little work done.
Logics, are you in the chat? Holy shit. Does he think this quote is real? Are you telling me that's the premise of this entire video? Shut the fuck. Do they think that this quote is actually real? Did you guys listen to what the quote actually said? He said people would come to NBA games to relax and get some work done, implying that people never watch the games. This is obviously a fake ass tweet. What the fuck?
But now it's like there's large gatherings of people watching us from the stands. Some of them are yelling crazy about what they're seeing, putting unfair pressure on us to score, like we're there for their entertainment. You are.
Guys, the comment literally fucking says it. It says it right here. I don't know what's funnier, this post or the comment section of those that don't realize this is a satire page. Well done. And these fucking idiots are falling for it?
The whole thing is
Maybe
toxic.
they know
I saw a
it's a
guy
joke.
with his daughter
Maybe
in
they
the
know
crowd,
it's a
both of them yelling, couldn't hear what they were saying exactly, but it was either
gotta
my
know it's a
performance or some light racism. But here's where I'm going with this. So the WNBA says they want to get paid more. They're saying this year they're going to make $1 billion. That's what they're saying, okay?
The Patrick Bet David podcast hosted Stephen A. Smith. Everyone in the room fell for that quote. That does not exist. That quote never happened. It's not real. And Stephen A. Smith, who says he is a journalist, fell for it.
You know what? You need it. He going to jail because he's fucking stupid. He need to go to jail for that shit. Are you serious? Bro, it's crazy because I never watched this video before, but I knew that quote was satire. All you had to do was listen. That's literally all you had to do was listen to the quote. And Stephen A. Smith's dumbass actually fell for it? Are you serious? He's a fucking sports journalist. How can you not know that that quote is not real? If Brittany Griner actually said some shit like this will be posted everywhere. Oh my God. Wow.
He completely fell for it.
First things first. Respectfully. Brittany Griner was in a Russian prison.
Chad.
You would think
Chad.
that somebody who is now free, back in America,
Chad.
on home soil, would not have too much to complain about.
Shit. It's getting
Especially
worse.
something like this. Fans in every sport. She described the fans.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what sport you are. It doesn't matter what sport you pick. That's how fans act in every arena.
To say that this is embarrassing is a severe...
I was literally about to say that. Have you guys ever hung out with that one, like, weird friend and you would get, like, secondhand embarrassment when he would try to talk to some girls and he would, like, fail miserably? Have you ever had secondhand embarrassment when you talk to somebody and they're actually fucking stupid, but they think they're right about everything? This is exactly how I feel. I'm holding my head down right now because I am, for some reason, I don't know why. I have no ties to Stephen A. Smith, but I am actually fucking embarrassed, bro. I am actually embarrassed. What the fuck? Yeah, Nicole, me too. What the actual fuck? Oh my gosh. Like, you guys know, like, even in some of these debates that we see, oh my gosh, like the, what's that guy's name? Like, what's his name? Jordan Peterson, like his debate on Jubilee. I was getting secondhand embarrassment from him when he was supposed to be a Christian in the conversation debating atheists. And then when he was asked, are you a Christian? He couldn't even answer the question. And the guy was like, so you don't even know where you are right now. I was fucking embarrassed for him. This is a similar situation.
Understatement. But that was not all.
Caitlin Clark and
I'm a fan.
Angel Reese, right?
Yeah.
They're going back and
I'm a
forth.
fan of both.
And Jamil Hill says by the time Angel Reese is done, she's going to be the Michael Jordan of WNBA.
She said about Angel Reese?
She said Angel Reese, by the time she retires, can you pull up this quote? She said, by the time she retires, she will be the MJ of, go to Jamil Hill, type in Jamil Hill, yeah. She says, by the time she retires, Jamil Hill has made a bold prediction that Angel Reese will become the MJ of the WNBA by the time she retires. That's what she said, okay? Okay. Let me continue.
Okay.
All right.
Jamil
so
Hill.
now.
Okay, guy.
So let's track down that quote, shall we? This is fair.
No. Guys, no. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is, do you know why this is really making me cringe as well? Because I used to be a journalist. You cannot take things at face value. You would be a fucking moron if you did that. You can't take things at face value. You have to question every goddamn source. And he didn't even get that from an article. He got that from Google AI, which has been wrong a bunch of times, even with some of the questions that I have asked it. How are you going to call yourself a journalist?
Really easy. On Instagram, right? The account reads The Sports Memery. One click onto that Instagram page. The bio reads The Fakest Fake News on the internet.
All they had to do was read the bio, chat. That's all they had to do. Oh my gosh, they're actually fucking stupid. Wow.
Oh my god. Original memes, satire parody, follow us. To give one an idea, all right, of what they're up to over there. Tom Brady tweets, pumped to move to Tampa. What should I know about the city? Fake Jameis Winston replies, OMG, you're moving to Tampa? I live here. What brings you to the area? That's their pinned post. That's the best.
This is so embarrassing.
When you pin a post, right, it either gets the most traction or it's something that you're really proud of. That's what they pinned. That's what we're dealing with here. Another report, Jordan Hudson will start a quarterback for the University of North Carolina this season. It's the best they got. And y'all fell for it, you idiots. Every single person on that show. Idiots.
Oh, no.
Another. The WNBA issues apology to Angel Reese for not finding anything racist during Fever Game. That gives you quite an idea of who is running this account. Jamil Hill would then respond to this mess, writing, so I've been wondering why for the past few days I've been getting inundated with a bunch of hate responses on social media, much of it racist. I went down a rabbit hole and apparently this started on Facebook. Someone posted comments, I never made that said I said Angel Reese was going to be the Michael Jordan of the W. They provided no sources, no video, no audio, no quotes from any reputable news source. They literally made it up. It was purely untrue clickbait.
Stephen A. Smith, bro, you have to respond. Like, you actually have to respond. You cannot just ignore this. You can't ignore this. You have to say something. You cannot sweep this under the rug. Because you look fucking stupid. I just don't. Everybody that was on that goddamn podcast that was in that video, no type of credibility. It is shot. Because you don't know what the fuck you are doing. You do this for a living? You do this for a living and you do not know how to cite sources. You don't know how to find out if a quote is real or not. In this goddamn climate of AI, you should be questioning everything. Everything. Like, I am actually pissed off. Like, I am so irritated because this is so irresponsible. I never took that platform serious in the first place, and I never took Stephen A. serious in the first place. But Stephen A., matter of fact, this takes you out of any type of serious conversations, okay? I don't want you talking about George Floyd. I don't want you talking about politics. I don't want you talking about Black Lives Matter. I don't want you talking about shit. The only thing that it is okay for you to talk about at this point, that I'm okay with you talking about at this point, would be the games that are currently happening at the time. Talk about the NBA Finals as they are happening in real time. Don't talk about quotes because you don't do your due diligence to see if they're fucking real. Don't talk about anything external. Talk about everything that you can see because you're too fucking stupid to know if a quote is real or not. I am actually, wow.
I don't know who this host is. Fantastic that you don't, Jamel. I might have to tell her who it is, but my God. Great. Please keep it that way as long as you can. But Stephen A., you've got to know better. Exactly. This is the guy who throws around the wand of journalist over and over and over again. And now it's become almost standard practice for Smith to fall for stuff like this.
Sir, listen, you know it's bad, Shannon, when Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, my MVP for this season, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a young star for the Oklahoma City Thunder, the brother put up this tweet. Him, all right, what is that, Gallinari or whatever?
Gallinari.
And six different first round picks. The opposition who's in the playoffs, literally, I mean, you got a young thoroughbred calling you out and saying, y'all gave me up along with all of that.
My bad. I just realized this was not full screen.
Come on, man. You got to move in a different direction if you're the Clippers.
This happened in May of 2024. That was photoshopped by the legend NBA Sentinel.
Jesus Christ.
They have gotten Smith a lot.
Especially when Kyrie looked him in the face, according to reports, and told him, you washed up. He said that to him. Yeah. That's part of the reason they had to fall out in Brooklyn.
Wow. As well as this account. I kid you not. Sports fans know. Non-sports fans, probably not. Ballsack Sports.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Know all about Ballsack Sports. But you are meaning to tell me, Stephen A. Smith, this is not his first rodeo. He's been doing this. Are you fucking kidding me? So he just never... Chat. I want to hit something, chat.
Fake report, fake quotes, fake everything. The story does not
something,
exist. It is not real, but Smith thought it was.
Finding themselves in a position where you could double. Kyrie went like this. Get away. Get away. I got him. So all of this noise that you hear about what may have transpired in practice between the two and all of that stuff, I dismissed it. until Thursday night. Then I said, oh, that really did happen. Oh, damn. James Harden, this is not a good night for you.
I'm so disappointed.
That's what stood out my mind.
Let's be clear. No one is perfect. All right.
No one is perfect. But to do this, do this one time, whatever. It's a stupid mistake. You need to come out and say it was a mistake. I should have done my due diligence. Fine. But 5, 6, 7, 8 times? You do this is you often and you get paid for it? You cannot, for the love of God, you cannot call yourself a journalist just because you're entertaining. Because this is not journalism. This is fake news. This is fucking fake news at this point. You're not a fucking journalist because you obviously don't care about the truth. You care about entertainment. You're an entertainer. You are not a journalist. You should not own that title. You don't call yourself a journalist. What the fuck?
For a journalist to see this and not think, wow, that's crazy.
Right.
Hey, I know you brought that up. Can you show me the account that came from? Oh, can you click on that? Oh, guys, it's fake. I mean, like, media literacy, I understand, is becoming so hard for some people.
Oh, my God.
And especially on Facebook. I understand. It is going to get tougher and tougher and tougher. The graphics are getting better. The Photoshops are getting better. My question is, and it leads me to believe, if he is falling for stuff like this, what else is he falling for?
My gosh. Stephen A. Smith, 1,000% is falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Shout out to you if you know that reference.
With that James Harden, Kyrie Irving story, and it was not true, and he said it multiple times on ESPN's airwaves. What else is he falling for? What other lies is he spewing? What other BS does he peddle in? No one is going to bat 1,000. I get it.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Someone who's close to it is Ariel Helwani, strictly with MMA stuff. Shams is not batting 1,000. Adam Schefter is not batting 1,000. They are very good. At times, they might cater to certain agents in order to get the news out so they could get more scoops down the line, which is sort of a conflict of interest.
Mm-hmm.
But if you call yourself a journalist and you believe in journalistic principles, you don't fall for stuff like this.
And when you do fall for it, you come out and speak on it.
You check. I would expect Patrick Bet David to fall for stuff like this.
Jesus Christ.
Because he's not media trained. He's just a right-wing MAGA podcast bro.
Yes.
It was like the self-help, get help sort of Gary Vee, but worse. I expect Victor Oshana to fall for that. I expect all those guys to fall for that.
Not you, dog. Not you.
And that's the story here. He wants to be taken seriously, which he is.
Oh, I can tell Stephen A. is trying desperately to essentially being like taken serious. He is trying desperately. That is exactly why he's having these like hard ass conversations, and he's having like these different conversations with these different people like Ben Shapiro about like George Floyd and all that. And he's saying that he wants to get into politics. He wants to be taken seriously. But in order for you to be taken seriously, you have to show that you're fucking competent. You have to show that you are willing to do your due diligence. You have to. You have to. If you want me to take you seriously, take your fucking job seriously. You are a journalist, act like it. I'm not even a journalist anymore. And this is fucking pissing me off because I did the work. Like I used to call myself a journalist. Like I did the work at one point. And it was so goddamn grueling. I think, Steven, please stop calling yourself this because it is a slap in the face to people that actually care about journalism. He's preparing for politics. I don't know why. Matter of fact, you know what? In this landscape, he would actually make for a great politician because look who the fuck we have in the White House now. He would be a great politician because he doesn't know shit.
But here, not a one-off.
Jesus Christ.
And I have to think, for someone who talks the toughest in the media game and wants himself to be the highest paid ESPN employee of all time, you cannot fall for this stuff. The media has a responsibility. So no, I know there are going to be some who are saying, "Oh, come on, Rick, it's one bad moment."
Nah, bro.
Multiple. So it's disappointing at the end of the day. If you can and are willing,
like I said, if it was one bad moment, I would totally get it. But it's multiple. That for a journalist, that is completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable.
Oh, you see this shit?
Oh shit.
Oh, you see.
And like I said before, in a world where AI is literally running rampant, I do not understand as to why you would not double check everything. I don't care if it's quotes. I don't care if it's pictures. I don't care if it's videos. Matter of fact, Mr. KP just posted an AI video earlier today in the Discord. Let me show you this shit. This says gorilla versus 100 men.
Oh, you see this shit? Motherfucker said 100 dudes could take me. Snorts. Look at these weak ass bitches. Lick didn't even sweat. Y'all better cash at me a stack just for the privilege of getting knocked out again. Laughs, chest thumps. Stay down, fuck boys, or catch these hands next Thursday.
Hold up, one more time. This shit was actually funny.
Oh, you see this shit? Motherfucker said 100 dudes could take me. Snorts. Look at these weak ass bitches. Lick didn't even sweat. Y'all better cash at me a stack just for the privilege of getting knocked out again. Laughs, chest thumps. Stay down, fuck boys, or catch these hands next Thursday.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is AI. And you know what's sad about this entire situation? Stephen A. Smith would think that shit is real. He would think that gorillas can talk. He would think 100 men fought that gorilla and they got knocked out for real. He wouldn't even consider AI. He would not. Wow. I am just, my mind is blown. Nicole said that was real. That was Harambe's cousin. Shout out to Harambe. Damn. Wow. Okay. All right, man. Look, one of, I don't know if it's one of the last things we're going to talk about. Possibly. I don't know. One of the last things we're going to talk about, possibly, I have another Andrew Tate update. So, for those of you that know, I have a solid relationship with the content creator Gadget. Sometimes Gadget provides me with content. I guess I should. Let me choose my words wisely. Sometimes Gadget will point me in particular directions and say, hey, you might be interested in this. You should make a video on it, right? So Gadget and I have a really good relationship, right? And for those of you who do not know, Gadget reports on a lot of Andrew Tate news, okay? He is very up to date. He is very thorough. He knows what the hell he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about. You said drop Gadget's at, I got you. I'm gonna drop his YouTube in the chat. Let me see. Just give me 1 second. Oh, actually, I could just do this for real. 1 second, chat. Found it. Okay. All right. What the hell? Why did that not work? I hate when I can't copy and paste shit. Copy? YouTube is really on some other shit. What the fuck? Huh? So I'm copying the URL, and for whatever reason, there it is. Shit. All right. That is Gadget's YouTube if you guys want to check out his YouTube channel. All right. So, like I said, he reports a lot on Andrew Tate. And I don't know if you guys know this, but apparently Andrew Tate is suing him and other content creators as well. And they are suing Gadget and these other content creators. Like, I think one was called like, you guys might be familiar with like Milk Bar TV. He makes a lot of Andrew and Tristan Tate content as well. But to make a long story short, they are getting sued by the Tates. And Gadget tweeted this. When did he tweet this? He tweeted this March 20th. Breaking: Andrew and Tristan Tate have filed a lawsuit against me and multiple other X users. They are seeking $50,000 USD for defamation. Defamation per se, commercial defamation, and civil conspiracy. What pathetic children. So I find that very interesting because when it comes to Gadget's channel and other channels that do essentially what Gadget does, which is report on Andrew and Tristan Tate's, current legal situation, if they do what he's doing, then this is not a case of defamation. They are just literally being reported what's out on the goddamn internet. You cannot sue for that. You cannot sue for telling the fucking truth. You can't. I find that to be so rich, so funny. I find it so fucking hilarious. And Gadget also sent me this video, which is just completely ironic. Andrew Tate said this in 2022. Take a listen.
Elon Musk has dedicated himself, he says, to restoring free speech. Do you think that's going to include you, for example?
I don't think it matters if it includes me or not. I think what's important is that free speech is the #1 weapon against absolute tyranny.
Free speech is the #1 weapon against absolute tyranny.
I truthfully am a person who believes that all points of view are extremely important, because as soon as you block points of view, you have absolute tyranny. But I think that everybody needs a voice to a degree, and social media platforms are now the most important platforms on the planet, because what happens is when you censor an entire side of the argument and only allow one side of the argument to have a voice, you are changing reality in real time. You are shaping the world. I've read enough history books to know that the people who do the censoring are never the good guys.
Huh. The people that do the censoring are never the good guys. I find that to be very interesting and very ironic. And this was in 2022. Not that goddamn long ago. What changed? What changed? Oh, my bad. The only thing that changed is that you don't like people reporting the truth about you and your case. You want to lie about things like your case in Romania getting thrown out when you know damn well that shit isn't thrown out. You could literally Google that. This is not defamation. You just want to silence people for telling the truth. But you're all about the Matrix and all of that, and you wanna sit like this and say, oh, I'm being framed and I'm not a pimp and I haven't done anything, blah blah blah. But you literally just said it's important to have two sides to every story. It's important to have free speech. You said that yourself. If you don't have that, you have tyranny. Those words came out of your dumbass mouth. You fucking said that. This is just so ironic.
They've been censoring a lot of arguments for a very long time in the name of good. They are weaponizing virtue, and it's always in the name of tyranny. Anybody who is out here trying to silence an entire side of an argument on any subject, whether it's COVID-19, immigration, anything else, they are the evil people who are out for absolute mind control.
But it's okay when you do it, though. Got you. It's okay. It's okay when Zaddy Tank do it. It's okay when you do it. It's okay. Everybody, it's okay when you do it. Yes, he totally contradicted himself. And yes, it is a double standard. Total double standard.
Control of the populace. Free speech is beyond important for democracy. It's important for the reality that we exist under.
You know what? Somebody mentioned Elon Musk in the chat, right? Funny enough, Elon on this type of shit too. He be on this type of timing because Elon has tried his best to censor people that have certain takes about him or that talks about his situation with his kids or whatever. Like, yes, he's done that too. Elon Musk, these people want to fucking cry about censorship, But when something happens to them and people start telling the truth and people are just simply reporting what is already out there, then they want to do the censoring. This shit is just total hypocrisy. Total hypocrisy. I would say I can't believe it, but you know what? I absolutely believe this shit. And you know what? Let's look at this real quick. So Gadget tweeted this, right? He tweeted this. He said, Andrew Tate admits to being a pimp who exploits women and takes all of their money. Previously uncovered self-snitch. Keep in mind, the video that we are about to watch, this is Andrew Tate self-snitching. This is not a lie. This is not defamation. Half of the shit that Gadget and the rest of these goddamn content creators, it's coming out of the horse's mouth. Just listen.
And I think I get this from my job. So when I'll say pimping because it was webcam, but it was essentially what it was. When I was pimping, you'd pick up a girl, but if you get a high value asset, like a girl, because that's what a beautiful woman is. A beautiful woman's a high value asset. It's like having a Ferrari. You walk down the street with a beautiful woman, it's like driving a Lambo. Everyone's staring at you. So if you pick up a high value asset, in the pimp game, you need to learn how to control her and retain her. You need to make her do as you say, and you have to keep her. And you have to keep her regardless, in spite of the fact that you cheat, you're busy, you take all her money, you make her do something she doesn't want to do, and she still has to stay with you. So to me, that's what the game was.
So, Gadget and other content creators like Gadget would take a video like that and just would simply report on it. And that was coming straight from the horse's goddamn mouth. Straight from the horse's mouth. How is this defamation? You cannot, first of all, do you know how hard it is to prove defamation? That is so hard to win in court. As a matter of fact, I don't even think the Tates think they're going to win this case or these cases or whatever. I highly doubt it. I just think they are trying to intimidate these content creators into like not making this content anymore so they can essentially shut them up. They're trying to intimidate them. But you know what? It's not going to fucking work because they're going to keep going. Golly. Hold up. Sorry. Yo, Chris, I warned you that the chat is kind of wonky right now and I was going to miss some things, but I got you, bro. My apologies. Just if I miss your super chat, just remind me and I promise you I'm going to get to it. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Shout out to Chris. Most likely, the Tates are doing slap suits designed to just make your opposition pay money, not actually seek out virtue of a grievance. Bro, I highly doubt that they would even have to pay money. I think this is an intimidation factor. They don't want them to put out this content. They don't want these content creators to basically put out the truth. They don't want them to expose these things, even though you could just easily look it up for your fucking self. But the Taints know that people do not do their own due diligence, and the Taints know that they don't fucking read. That the public, they don't read. They don't do their own research, because I can easily disprove anything that Andrew Tate says if I just go to fucking Google, especially when it comes to his own court cases. Like, oh, the court was thrown out in Romania? Okay. Is Andrew Tate's court thrown out in Romania? No. Still ongoing. That's all you have to do. But they know that the general public are stupid, and they want to keep you stupid because they know that you are not going to look this up for yourself. Let's listen to what Milk Bar TV has to say about this situation, because he is, like I said, he's also being sued by the Taints. Oh shit, my bad.
For the past 2 years, I've successfully exposed Andrew Tate, making video compilations from footage he himself recorded, confessing to the very crimes he's now charged with committing.
Okay, you look at it from my position, pimp game. Having sex with girls is all good, but how do you get them to do as you say, make you money, obey you, allow you to cheat on them in front of their face, and still love you? That's the game.
I used sex as a tool to make women love me so they'd obey me and live in my house and make me money.
Are you seriously so offended I strangled you a little bit? You didn't pass out?
Woo! These videos successfully penetrated the narrative of lies that Andrew and Tristan Tate had built, that they were innocent, and have been shared by millions and played by some of the most prominent media figures and podcasts.
And Nathan Livingstone, who's kept tabs on this, has put together a lot of these videos that we're using.
Juxtaposed his interview with Tucker with other things that he has said openly on camera.
That's how it goes. Slap, slap, grab, choke, shut up, bitch, sex. These are the basic moves of pimp.
Okay. Credit to
I've never
Milk
seen his
Bar
face either.
TV for putting together that montage.
The Tate's entire defense is they're simply being persecuted by the Matrix for telling the truth. But the truth is, the Tates openly weaponize the legal system and intimidate their critics who speak out against them.
Thank you.
I don't need a reason. You're going to have to defend yourself, regardless. That's the thing about the American legal system. You cannot ignore it. I don't care. I will sue you for any and every reason forever.
Wow.
You're going to have to hire lawyers and turn up forever. I will do that. I'm that guy. I'm petty. So it's not even about guilty. It's not about why. It's just about because I can.
I've not been alone in exposing the Tates, and I'm not the only one included in the lawsuit. Several citizen journalists are also included. Many remain anonymous precisely because of the Tate's history of intimidation, including doxing.
But at first I put his street name, then I put his house number. When he looked out the window and saw the SUV, then he starts apologizing on the internet. Like a little bitch.
Why would Andrew Tate, who has over 10 million followers and the support of some of the most powerful influencers in the world, see me and citizen journalists who have a tiny following? Why would we be seen as such a threat that he would need to sue us?
Because you tell the truth. That's exactly why. Because you tell the goddamn truth.
Because we have what he doesn't. The truth. The truth is so powerful, it's burst his bubble of lies. People now see Andrew Tate for what he is and what he's admitted to being.
I don't give a shit about having sex with beautiful women. I fuck them so they listen to me. So I can get what I actually want, which is not them. It's a means to an end.
A man who built an empire of human exploitation. A man driven solely by what he can gain for himself and a net negative in the world.
She's my property, so she's selling my property. Like, you're gonna sell pictures of my property. Cool, where's my money?
But if your girl won't wave her titties at a computer, if that girl won't do it for you to help change both your lives, that's a good test. Get rid of her straight away, because she ain't ever gonna help you do shit.
It's true. Like, oh, morals, oh, blah, blah.
This lawsuit isn't just about silencing us. It's about silencing anyone that speaks out against the Tate brothers. It's about scaring anyone off from calling the Tate brothers out as the destructive force they are in the world. We believe in free speech.
Yep.
We believe good can triumph over evil.
Yep.
But we can't do it alone. The Tates have money, power, and influence. That's why we need your help. Please go to givesendgo.com/free speech versus Tate to donate. Anything you can give will go to supporting free speech, citizen journalism, and telling the truth about who Andrew and Tristan Tate really are. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Shit like this really pisses me off because, all right, you want to do all this shit, cool, but know that people are gonna talk shit. That is this is bitch behavior. Oh, I'm gonna sue you because you're telling the truth. All they're doing is reporting. They're not doing anything different than what fucking CNN or NBC or whatever the fuck. They are simply reporting the facts. And a lot of, like I said before, a lot of the things that they report, you have said, you have admitted. And there is actual proof for this shit. And this is one thing that I have to give all these content creators like Gadget. I have to give them their props because I'm like, they really do their due diligence. And when they do it, they provide proof, actual proof. So trying to intimidate them, it's fucking wild, man. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. The Tates are actual pieces of shit. Actual pieces of shit. There's one more video that we can go over. This is Tristan Tate. This is him basically saying that he will be frivolously suing people all the time for the rest of his life, even if it just bankrupt them and he doesn't win any money. This would not help his cause and his frivolous lawsuit against Gadget and other content creators.
Sue the makers of adolescence.
I've got a lot of people to sue. My people to sue list is very, very long. And, I've got probably, a good 10, 15.
God damn, look how tight these pants are. Shit. Oh my gosh. Is this Tristan Tate or is this Chun-Li with these tight ass tights? These are not even pants. These are yeast infection tights. Where the fuck do you even find pants this goddamn tight? Like, I'm sorry. I cannot. Does Tristan have this is a real question. Does Tristan and Andrew, do they have vaginas? Do they have vaginas? Because me, with a male appendage, I cannot wear pants this goddamn tight. And this is not me claiming that they have vaginas or whatever. This is me asking a genuine question. Because I would not. Look how fucking tight this shit is, bro. There are no type of wrinkles on his fucking hamstring. Nothing. There is no type of give here. I don't know. I'm amazed. I would love to see Tristan and Andrew's bank statement just to see like how many times they treated themselves for yeast infections, because this is amazing. Like, why?
15 more years of this. I'm going to be suing people all the time for the rest of my life. Even if it just bankrupts them and I don't even win any money, it'll just be funny.
It's very difficult, very expensive. Not necessarily a problem for you, but to sue people for defamation.
And
I've done it. It's an extremely laborious and expensive process to do that.
Yeah, but it's going to be funny. I'll enjoy it.
It's worth it. So you plan to sue?
Wow. And honestly, yeah, that is not going to help his case in suing these content creators. I can't fucking believe this, man. The people that were talking so much about free speech, they want to censor these content creators. So, guys, I'm going to put this in the chat because as you heard Milk Bar TV say, the Tates, unfortunately, they do have a lot of influence. They have a lot of influence and they have money. So, in order to combat these lawsuits, Gadget and these other content creators have put together this Gibson Go account so that everybody can basically. Let me put it. I put it in the chat so that they can have a fighting chance. So that other people can donate to this cause, right? Because I personally think free speech is very important. You should be able to say what you want to say, even if there's going to be consequences attached to it. Especially when it comes to reporting, everybody should be for free speech. If you are reporting something, and especially if it's fucking accurate. Like, shit, obviously, if we go back to Stephen A. Smith, he had a lot of hiccups. He believes everything that he sees, apparently. But I think that he has a right to be stupid because of free speech. I think that he has a right. So if you guys want to donate to this Gibson Go account, it says Andrew and Tristan Tate are attacking free speech. And if you want to support these content creators, if you watch any of their content, I would say go ahead and give. They are trying to raise $100,000 and they have currently raised $15,000. So I usually would not support a Gibson Go what's the word? Not plat. Well, I guess so. I usually would not support a Gibson Go platform because I'm not really sure on where the money is going to go, but I mean, I have a rapport with Gadget and a lot of these other content creators, they do good work. All they are doing is reporting, and they should not be sued because they're simply reporting the truth. It's fucking asinine. And I don't like seeing people being bullied because they're telling the truth. And like I said, I have when it comes to actual journalism, even if it's just these content creators just reporting on the Tates, even if it's just that, I don't care. It's still journalism at the end of the day. And they have been doing way more due diligence than fucking Stephen A. Smith and his sports journalism. These guys, I would consider them actual journalists. And they are trying to silence them because they are reporting the truth. And you know what's crazy? If something came out about Andrew and Tristan Tate and let's say if they were found innocent about something and there was actual proof, I am willing to bet you $1,000 that Gadget would say, oh, hey guys, no, Andrew actually didn't do this, because they have decency. Like, this is just really frustrating, man. So yeah, if you guys want to support the link, I put the link in the chat. Do what you got to do. Let's see here. Did I miss anything? What? Let me see here. No call in tonight. It's gonna take a second for me to set up, so maybe not tonight. Next stream, I can have call-ins. I'll most definitely have call-ins. But yeah, man, this is just, what do you guys think about this shit? The Matrix movie needs to file a restraining order against the Tate brothers. Nah, dead ass. Going to be a long 4 years. Agreed. They acting like Drake. Facts. Miami Vice from the 1990s. Those were some Miami Vice ass. Not the moose knuckle. Can we watch the body cam I sent? Sure. Let's leave Drake out of this. No, hey, Chris, you know Drake been on some bullshit. You know he been on some bullshit. It's okay. Yeah, we got some time. We can watch for sure. Wait, it depends. How long is the body cam footage and where did you put it? Blue Eagle. Body. While Blue Eagle answers that, I have a short that I think Mr. KP sent in Discord. And this is about our good friend Aaron the plumber. Totally forgot about him, but this is a short, and I don't know why he posted this, but let's watch it.
I don't give a fuck, record me, nigga. I'm not gonna go to jail because he stole my shit.
You're gonna go to jail, so come on.
Give me my phone.
I don't have your phone. I don't have the phone. I don't care.
Nigga, you wanna go viral, bitch?
I don't care.
You wanna go viral, bitch?
Woo! Get her.
Come on, man. No, I need my shit.
I don't have shit. Oh, you throwing shit at me? You finna go to jail with your dumb ass. Whoa.
The fuck?
Come on, man. Now hold that bitch till the police come. Your stupid ass. Look at your dumb ass. Pent up. Give me the keys. You got the keys, bro? So stupid.
Why is it that Aaron always finds himself in these situations? I've said this time and time and time again. He is the common denominator here. Guys, I walk through life pretty normally. I never have altercations. It is extremely rare. Last altercation I had, like legitimate altercation that I had with anybody, was probably in high school. Why is it that someone always has a problem with Aaron the plumber? There is only one common denominator here, and it's him. Every fucking time. Every time. I never had... Chat, do you all have these issues? I don't have these issues. I don't. I really don't. And now, I don't know what happened in this situation. And I'm not saying that she's innocent in this situation. I'm just saying that Aaron the plumber is always in these fucking situations. It says a lot. And I see why Mr. KP posted this in the goddamn Discord, because I'm like, what the fuck? How? And there's always a woman that is talking about him. First of all, these women need to stop fucking with Aaron, because you know it's going to go left. It's happened time and time again. Minus me almost getting jumped at work once. Nah, random. Yo, you got to tell me that story. You got to tell me that story. This is all MTR's fault for really platforming him. No, I'm not gonna blame MCR for that. I will blame the Zeus Network. I blame the Zeus Network. Yeah, for platforming him. Mr. KP also posted this in this next clip in Discord, and this is Tommy Lauren. I don't know what the fuck she's about to say, so let's see what she's talking about. Apparently, this is about dating.
It's a major problem. And, you know, Speaker Johnson has been talking about those maybe deadbeat folks that are on Medicaid, and maybe some of those folks are the stay-at-home sons. We don't know. But I'll tell you this.
One more time now?
Problem. And, you know, Speaker Johnson has been talking about those maybe deadbeat folks that are on Medicaid, and maybe some of those folks are the stay-at-home sons. We don't know.
Did she say deadbeat folks are on Medicaid? That is the most ignorant shit that I've ever heard in my fucking life. What are you actually talking about? The majority of people that are on Medicaid actually fucking need it, and they are not trying to abuse the goddamn system. Are you trying to imply that everybody that's on Medicaid, they're abusing the system? What the fuck are you actually talking about?
But I'll tell you this, leave it to Gen Z to rebrand laziness and social awkwardness as something cutesy, like a stay-at-home son. They did much the same thing with quiet quitting, where you can go to work and do less, and if you call it quiet quitting, it's somehow better. But Laura, I gotta tell you, this is also a big problem when it comes to, I think, declining birth rates, people not getting married and having children. You know, that's a big problem. They blame it on women. Well, look at what young women have to choose from. The pickings are slim. Yes, we might have a feminism problem in America, but it's the feminization of men. There are a lot of young women out there that want to get married. They want to have kids. They want to have stable families. But there are a lot of young men out there who want to live in mama's basement and order DoorDash. And therein lies a big part of the problem.
Stupid. Jail. You stupid. Jail. You dumb. You are actually dumb. Do you know why she is dumb? Because she named every problem besides the actual problem that we have in this fucking country. You know what the actual problem in this country? You want to talk about, the birth rates being lower and people aren't getting married and people aren't having babies as like how they're supposed to, and people are not getting together how they're supposed to, because life is fucking expensive, stupid. Life is dumb expensive. Nobody has money for children. A lot of these people do not have money for children. Who the fuck? All these goddamn people are complaining that these birth rates are failing, or not failing, are lowering, because like everybody wants to complain about it, but you're not asking yourself why. It's not because of feminism. It's not because of men staying home. It's because of the fucking economy. Matter of fact, ask yourself, why are men staying home? First of all, I don't blame anybody for staying home for an extended amount of time, because it is fucking expensive to live out on your own. It is easier for you to have a job and stack bread and then potentially move out. This is not an easy, groceries are expensive. Housing is expensive. Everything is fucking goddamn expensive. You want to name everything under the sun besides the actual fucking problem, and it's the goddamn economy. And it's getting worse. It's getting absolutely worse. Everything is going up. People cannot afford to live, bro. What are you talking about? That's why we don't have children. How the fuck are you gonna have children when a lot of these people are complaining about eggs? Okay, don't get me wrong. When I complain about eggs, I say, damn, eggs are high, and we're able to buy the fucking eggs. There are a lot of people that complain about eggs because they actually cannot afford to buy them because they're expensive. It is ridiculous. They want to talk about everything under the sun besides the actual goddamn problem. Thank you. Always the rich complaining as if they suffer like us. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And Tommy, you want to complain about, not having a man and the dating pool is shallow and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, maybe it's you. Maybe because you're a shitty person. Because she was engaged before, and all of a sudden her engagement just broke apart like Legos. Gee, maybe it's you. Did you think about that? Did you take a look in the mirror? Maybe it's because you're an actual piece of shit and you don't know how to fucking keep a man. Maybe it's that. Have you thought about that? Maybe you're just fucking insufferable. Did you think about that? Because everybody wants to point fingers and blame and blah, 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 yada, yada, dating pool. Yada. Maybe it's you at a certain point. Not saying, look, I'm not saying that the dating pool isn't shitty. I know it's shitty. But at a certain point, you have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, well, damn, what can I change about myself? God damn. Wow. This is fucking stupid. You said cost of living is number one, but I think feminism is a close second. I don't even think feminism is as big of a problem as you guys make it to be. I really fucking don't. Matter of fact, when you guys say feminism is a problem, how is it a problem? Like, how exactly? Like, give me an example of a situation not working out because of feminism. Watts, the 70s had the same issue, yet people still bought. What the fuck? We are living in a different age. This is not the fucking same. This is not the same at all. The 70s were not the same. What the fuck are you talking about? Who told you that? Daycare is expensive. Yes, what are you actually talking about? Okay, so all right, so the Majin dude doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I mean, with all due respect, feminism is a problem because it stripped the ability for all women to be stay-at-home moms. Now feminism forced women to work. That's not feminism, stupid. It's the goddamn economy. What are you talking about? Most men cannot afford to have a stay-at-home wife. Most couples cannot afford to stay at home and not have a fucking job. What are you talking? Women are working because they have to. What are you actually talking about? That was a dumbass statement to make. You want to say feminism is a problem because women want to work? What the fuck are you talking about? Then get up off your ass and work. I worked my ass off. Homeless being poor is a choice, bro. Are you special? I'm not even trying to troll you. Like, this is a genuine question. This is a dead ass genuine. Are you special? Okay, because you know what? Full transparency here, right? Full transparency. My wife and I together, we make over 6 figures, right? Well over 6 figures. We make 6 figures together, right? We both, like, just by ourselves, we make well over $50,000. It is still rough out here. It is still hard. It has. I'm so sick of the goddamn, well, pull yourself up by your goddamn bootstraps. These jobs do not want to pay money. These jobs do not pay. You know how many jobs that I've seen on LinkedIn, on Indeed, that paid like $30,000 to $40,000 and they're asking for a goddamn master's degree. What are you talking about? There are people over here from there are people who come over here from poor countries and make it. Come on, bro. Why are immigrants hard workers and actual Americans? Bro, to be fair, I really do not know how to respond to that because honestly, I wouldn't even say that that's fucking true. Also, just because you come over here and you find a job and you're hardworking, that doesn't mean those people they're still not like living paycheck to paycheck. Most of them are, but to be fair, there are other immigrants that come here and they become doctors and they're the outliers. But there are immigrants that have to work from paycheck to paycheck. Yes, and Nicole, great point. And those people are now afraid to work because they're fucking getting deported. Like, what are we talking about here? Shit. Somebody, she's Nafisa in the chat said most people need 2 jobs. Facts. Fun fact, this is technically my second job. Don't get me wrong, I do this because I love YouTube, but it's also a second income for me. It's also it is a second income. It is. Like, I make a nice little piece of change from this from time to time, and it helps out a lot. But I cannot stop doing this at this point because it does help with bills. Helps out a lot. Let me see. I can't read this shit. Whatever, bro. If you want to be a victim, be my guest. America ain't perfect, but there's so much opportunity. It's not funny. Being poor is a choice. First of all, who the fuck said I was poor? Okay, time out. What is up with you guys, man? I find it a lot of people these days, especially on the right, you guys do not see any gray areas. It's like, if you're not rich, you're poor. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not poor. I never said I was poor. I'm just saying my wife and I have a decent amount of money. We make a decent amount of money, but we still have a hard time because things are so goddamn expensive. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, we're comfortable, but we still have a hard time paying for shit. Let me see. Where'd you post it? Damn, this shit 19 minutes long. Oh, we can watch it. We can watch it. Being poor is a choice. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm gonna just call you ignorant and I'm gonna let that be that, because I feel like I'm arguing with a brick wall here. There's really no point in even responding to it. Being poor isn't a choice. America is the richest country in the world, and the bottom 99% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck and or the verge of being bankrupt. Facts. The American dream is just that. I got 3 and work 7 days. I have so much respect for single moms. So do I. So that's why I can't stand when people talk so much shit about single moms. Hold up, let me see.
Or
Lay, I got you in your video about Elon Musk. I'll watch it. Let's see here. Oh, well, this is a clip, so thank God it's a clip.
Or Elon Musk doing the that's not a particularly funny joke, but here we are. That was not expected. That I wasn't expecting that on my 2025 bingo card, but that is where we are right now with this MAGA messiness.
Now, shout out to Bourbon Bougie. She has a full breakdown on her channel, but you mean to tell me this might have been orchestrated?
So the DC rumor mill has it that Stephen Miller, his wife Katie Miller, and Elon Musk were in some sort of throuple situation.
Okay, so all of this is unconfirmed, but it could be true. Got you.
The original
I got you,
intent was that Katie Miller would serve as a sort of honeypot, which would enable Stephen Miller to control, in some sense, Elon Musk.
Yeah,
well,
Reese is cool.
Today, Elon Musk left Doge, and he's apparently taking Katie Miller with him.
Got you. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look more into that, but as of right now, it just seems like it's like an unconfirmed rumor. Blue Eagle, we gonna watch your video next. Let's see what else is going on in this chat. Let's see here. We don't need a government. We don't need government to help people. America is anti-government, bro. We are okay. No, you are anti-government. That's not even angry. It's not. Oh my gosh. So Majin King, and this is the last thing I'm gonna reply to because this is actually stupid. He said it's not. He said it's not accurate. It's not 99% majority of people are living to paycheck to paycheck. That could have been an exaggeration, to be fair, but it is well over 50%. He said it's not 99% majority of people are not living paycheck to paycheck by a 99% factor. I said you have opportunities. People make money off TikTok doing dumb stuff. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? People making money off TikTok doing dumb stuff? Yeah, so anybody could just make money off TikTok, right? No. When it comes to content creation, not everybody is fucking built for this shit. You have to have a personality to actually do this. You have to have the drive to actually do this. You have to have the goddamn time to be able to post like 3 times a day on TikTok, because that's how most people get successful on TikTok. They post frequently every fucking day. It's not easy. It's not you just post something and you just magically get fucking money. That's not how that works, stupid. Like I tell people all the time, because people say, oh, well, you make money off YouTube. I can make money. No. Ooh, no. Just because I can do it, that doesn't necessarily mean that you can do it. You may not be a good fit for it. Okay? You may not be. But that's just common sense. And common sense is not common, obviously. Whew. Anyway, so we have a body cam video to watch, and I love watching these videos. Shout out to Blue Eagle. I appreciate you. This video is entitled Extremely Racist Man Takes It Too Far, Meets No Nonsense Cops. Oh, I can't wait.
If you spit on my officer again, we're going to add an additional charge.
Oh, yeah, you cooked. You spit on an officer? Yeah, you cooked.
Understand that. Do you
Police
understand
brutality? Shut up. Did you eat too much watermelon last night? Is that what it is?
The more you raise hell, the less we do for you. You're not going to see medical until we get you booked in. Do you want me to pay you in watermelon?
On May 25th, 2022, officers responded to
asking a black cop if he wants to be paid in watermelon is actually crazy. Wow.
the local Target in Athens, Georgia, in reference to a disorderly man. He was yelling racial slurs to people inside. The longer the video goes, the worse he gets. You'll see what I mean.
10-4, I have contact. What's going on, my man? I'm looking for United States Navy vet. I'm looking for those little mobility scooters. Okay. Hold on just a second, okay? Will you hold on? Yeah. Hold on just a second, okay? So.
Gee, what gave it away? Was it the uniform, the gun? Are you law enforcement? No fucking shit.
They're telling me that y'all had an incident in the back where you were being disorderly with people in the back of the store. No? Okay. What's your name, my man?
Hank Blair Wittenberg.
Hank Blair Wittenberg? Okay. Here, step over here for me real quick. I'm fine where I'm at. Okay. Appreciate it. 6-2 Central, 27 out of Texas. So what happened, man?
I'm trying to get medicine. My toe is in bad shape.
Okay. Come on, step out of their way.
You want to see my toe?
0.
No, I don't want to fucking see your toe.
5 out of Texas.
You want to see my toe?
No, I'm okay. You're with Athens. Yes, sir, Athens.
You want to see my toe? Fuck no, I don't want to see your nasty ass, racist ass, busted ass, fungus ass toe.
Do you know Appling?
It sounds familiar.
She's in the jail.
I don't know. So that would be.
You know John Q. Williams?
Yeah, he's the sheriff.
That's right.
For that would be. So I'm a.
How long you been with him?
About 2 years, but I'm a county, like a county police. I'm not a sheriff's deputy.
So y'all have so many different types of police here.
We do.
So you don't work for the sheriff's department?
No, I work Clark County Police Department.
There's such a thing?
Yep. Clark County Police.
Is this Clark County?
Yeah.
This is not an incorporated area?
No.
It's not a city.
No, I have jurisdiction in all of Clark County, though.
Yeah, but is this a city at all?
No, we're outside of the city limits, I believe.
That's why you're here.
What do you mean?
The cop is so confused, and so the fucking like, what are you getting at here?
Well, this is your jurisdiction.
Central, will you see if you can get the caller to meet me at the front?
Are you wanting to take me to jail?
No, I don't want to take anyone to jail. So basically, they called and said that you were being disorderly and you were throwing out like racial slurs and stuff like that. So I'm going to talk to them, see what they want to do, if they want to just have you leave, if they want to have you barred, and see what they want to do.
Okay,
and then
I'm trying to get my medicine. My toe.
I understand.
A doctor told me that it may be amputated.
Okay.
Including the foot.
Okay.
Can I show you this?
No, I don't
want to see your fucking.
It's okay.
Oh
Do
my
you trust
God.
me that what I'm telling you?
I mean, I understand that your
I
foot's
would be like, I don't give a shit about your toe.
hurt.
No, it's
Go
like there's a hole in it that big around.
Well, that sounds.
United States Navy veteran. Did you
Clark
serve?
County Police.
Did you serve?
No.
Thank you for your service.
I appreciate it.
As a county police for 2 years.
Yep. Well, just over 2.
How old are you?
30 something.
Okay,
32.
you don't know how old you are. 51st Basic Peace Officer Academy, 1992.
That's impressive.
Is it impressive? Because you were in diapers at the very best.
Probably.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Were you born in 92?
Yeah.
You were in diapers.
Yeah.
Okay, young. Are we done?
No, not yet.
Well, let me leave.
No, not yet.
Take me to jail.
No, not yet.
United States Navy veteran, and don't you forget it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
Woo! Woo! The racism is strong with this one. The racism is very strong with this one. God damn. Hey, Majin, we off it, bro. Enough. What are you talking about? Look, we do not need to talk about this anymore because you obviously don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because you're talking shit about Kamala Harris when you do not know what you're talking about. Because our economy is doing so fantastic because our current sitting president knows what the fuck he's doing by creating a fucking trade war. He doesn't even know what he doesn't even know what a fucking deficit means, okay? Like, you are not going to talk shit about anybody when you do not know what the fuck you're talking about. Shut up. We off it. We watching a funny body cam video, bro. Like, damn, I don't want to have to block you. Like, I'm all for free speech, but shut the fuck up. Like, stop arguing with my chat.
Okay.
Let's not go there, okay?
Woo! If you don't like it, take me to jail. Take me to jail, bud. If you don't like it. What are you gonna do?
Woo! Okay.
If you don't like
I
it,
need
take
you
me
to stop being disorderly in public, please. Okay?
Take me to jail.
Let's take him for disorderly. I'm good. We got kids in the store.
Are you gonna stop?
I'm sitting
It's
here
crazy, and I don't know why this cop is giving him so many chances.
trying to get medicine for my toe that might be cut off.
Okay. Well, you're screaming out racial slurs with a whole bunch of people around and kids. And what was that?
I was talking to this.
And I'm asking you, what did you just say to her?
What did I say to you?
You have no issue saying it, so go ahead and tell him what you said.
I'll tell you right now, if you throw out another racial slur with people standing here, you're going to go to jail. So stop. Okay, come here.
$10.95.
I just don't understand the thought process.
Who's our caller and do they want him barred?
No, you're going to stand right here.
Oh my, track guy, that is a great question. No, track, a better question to ask stupid people would be who pays the tariff. That's a better question.
Authorized representative of the store so you can bar somebody. I need one of you to do so, please.
He just spit in my face.
Oh, okay. On top of
Yeah,
that,
no, that's assault, bro. That's assault. You can't do that.
Police brutality. Police brutality. I got my stuff in there too. I got a chair and a phone charger. Police brutality.
Goddamn police brutality.
Have a seat.
Wait.
Police brutality.
Wait, I'm gonna search him
You
real
didn't
quick.
search him yet? Okay. If you spit on my officer again, we're gonna add an additional charge. Do you understand that? Do you understand?
Police brutality.
Shut up.
I just need one person to tell him that he's barred from the store and how long for. We recognize up to 2 years, so I need any representative to do that.
So let me ask you real quick before I put you in the car. You got anything you shouldn't have shoved up your ass or anywhere else?
Do you have an ID
Perfect.
for him? Not right now.
I've got a hernia.
Do you have anything I can wipe my face off with?
Yeah, absolutely.
Being racist and targeted.
Do you have
That's
your
pretty
ID
on
with you?
brand, actually.
That's fine.
Terrence said, fun fact, if he getting any benefits as a vet, he could lose them for behavior like this. Ooh.
Tough
Tough
break.
break.
I'll handle that. Thank you.
I need my stuff.
Shut up.
Okay, Miss, just let him know how long he's barred for.
Hey, I'm gonna call you with asset protection. You will be barred from this location for approximately 2 years.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, buddy. So when you spit in people's faces, you get a what we like to call a spit mask. Okay.
Are you gonna lose my
Stand
hat?
up.
You have his ID, right?
You gonna lose my hat? I need to keep that hat.
So this happens when you spit in people's faces, yeah? See, your nose is not covered. You can breathe. Sit down. Sit down.
Hey, Captain.
Oh, damn, the captain, too?
This lovely gentleman just spit in Officer Young's face.
I'm gonna get my hand sanitizer.
So he's spit mask for now.
Get you some wipes. I got some hand sanitizer I'm gonna wipe my face off with. Bring in some facial.
Does he have any other property that needs to go with him?
There's a bag and a chair back there, but we don't know what's inside.
Where in the store is it?
I'll go grab that.
Yeah, that's fine. I just need to get him out of here.
Yeah, if you will.
We can log his stuff in property.
That's what I was gonna say. I'll submit it into evidence for property.
That's fine. It'll go into evidence.
All right. Yeah, it went my eye.
Oh, damn.
It's all good. It happens.
Damn, hey, I will say that goddamn racist got some good ass aim, because how the hell did he spit in his eye when he's wearing glasses? That's impressive. That's impressive.
Thank you, my man. If it's unopened, I'll buy them when I'm on the way out.
That's yours.
You sure?
Took care of it.
I appreciate it, man.
Hey, Shane. Hey. We're taking him. He just spit in Young's face, so he's going.
I just want to get an eyeball of it.
Yeah, you might look and see if you've dealt with him before.
Everybody else has.
Everybody else has.
The 6th call on him in a month. So, yeah, now I know what he looks like.
Okay.
See what he looks like too.
Hey there.
All right, we got him.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Do I need a seatbelt on?
Are you gonna spit on me? No. Hey, Rick. Hang tight. Will you come and help me seatbelt him in, please?
While you out to the jail, are you good?
Are you guys wanting to talk to him? No.
Really? Yeah, we just want to see who he was.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think I'll be all right. Thank you.
The VA told me I have slight PTS. I don't don't like to think of it as a disorder, so I just call it post-traumatic stress. According to the United States Navy, I'm a weapon. I don't consider myself that.
What the fuck is he talking about? According to the United States Navy, I'm a weapon. Forrest Gump, what are you talking about? And now he trying to claim PTSD? Bro, you calling officers the N-word and spitting on them has nothing to do with you having PTSD, bro. You just are a racist piece of shit.
Anybody riled up either. They're very violent. I'm from Texas, though. I'm a Texan. United States Navy veteran. Hank, keep your eye on the road.
Woo!
Hey, this buddy of mine, he happens to be an African American, but he owes me a meal up here at Waffle House. His name's Anthony.
He gotta be drunk or
He's
on
a nice
drugs
guy,
or something.
Black is the ace of spades, but he's not a like you. He's a
What
nice
does
guy.
that mean? What does that mean? He's blacker than the ace of spades, but he ain't a N-word like you. What the fuck? Yeah, he keeps saying it.
I gave him $100 and he gave me a ride. He said, Hank, come on back to Waffle House anytime you want to eat. A friend of mine, Anthony. He's not violent, though. I don't know why. He's just not. He's just one of them good old boys. Southerner from the South. He's not Yankee trash. And he's not, you wouldn't call him a to his face. Of course, he would
I want to know what state are they in so that I know to never visit. Like what state, what county, I need to know.
give his name. But since you don't give your name, I can't call you by name, so I'm guessing you're just generic. Plain.
What
But
the
I'd love to know
fuck?
your
So if
name
you
and
don't know a black person's name, they're just automatically the N-word? What the fuck?
badge number. And believe me, I'll know it before it's over with. And my lawyer
Oh,
will
Traylon,
know
you're
it
right.
before it's over
His
with.
T-shirt did say Georgia.
Did you hear that?
You might be right.
Did you hear that? I'll call you by sergeant or patrol or whatever you want me to call you. I just need to hear it come out of your mouth. I don't even need to know your name. Is it patrol? Is that how? Cop? I can't hear your head. I need to hear your voice. What is your title? What is your title?
Oh my god.
Patrol? I can't hear you. Cat, got your tongue? Did you eat too much watermelon last night? Is that what it is? Or did that mama of yours train you to be violent? Okay.
You know what's crazy? What he is saying to her, I see on Twitter every goddamn day. Every day.
Patrol officer.
Athens, Georgia.
No,
not to go
For
there.
short, we'll just call you patrolman. Oh, I forgot you're a woman. With no military experience. Yankee patrol officer. Trying to get Brian Kemp reelected.
Right?
Oh, you're that other lady. What's her name? Oh, you're a Purdue guy. What's that lady's name?
6-5 Central, will you have a deputy meet me in the Sally Port, please?
Probably be a good dang governor of Georgia. Could vote, but
I'm just
Kemp
like, god damn, he just keeps talking. Shut the fuck up.
said they can't. He said, we're going to take our ballot boxes and we're going to let white people vote. And if you're from another state, a Yankee state in particular, you don't get no vote.
He's still
Take it up with
going.
Brian Kemp, the governor of the state of Georgia, if you don't like it.
He
I
gotta
got
be
one
drunk.
mail and I'm requesting somebody meet me in the Sally Port, please. Yeah, he's also spit on one of my officers already. Okay, take over. Thank you.
Oh, you must be a sergeant. How about that? I don't see any stripes, though. Well, all I see is blue. So I guess you're a patrol officer. Said, my officer, like you owned him. I've never known I own anything in the state of Georgia. It's a white man.
Wow.
But I guess you own him. I wouldn't doubt it a bit. Probably paid good money for him. How many gigolos have you had in your day?
What?
Is that a better word? That's not racial.
6-5 Central.
But
Patrolman from Virginia.
but why gigolo though?
Yeah. Big fat. They bring a lot less than a white. Got $20 for a blowjob. How much do you charge?
You got Hank Wittenberg.
Hank Blair Whitman.
Enjoy.
Dude, you missing me, buddy?
Are you gonna keep Appling away from me?
Don't worry, Appling. He don't like me neither.
Hands up on
Thank you kindly. There we go. Yep, that's it. You're welcome.
Regularly. Good though. I said my good. Ask McAllister to get
He's still talking.
My good. I just want to know good. Please don't call like that, okay? Oh my God.
He gave me all the trouble last time. Oh, he's been mouthy the entire time, the whole ride over.
All kind of
Oh yeah, same. Apparently I'm.
See me, because he seen me when I left here. He was walking, and I stopped. I said, "Oh, you still feel that way now that we're outside of the jail?" No, get away from me! Get away from me! No.
Oh, I have been called all kinds of N-words. I was told that I was violent. Apparently, Kat got my tongue because I refused to answer him. And
She's violent, and she was quiet the whole time. While he was throwing slurs.
So he said, "I want to call you by your name, but I can't because you won't tell me your name. So I'll just call you the N-word." Well, all right then. They told me that I was violent. Said that my mom was a taught me how to. Oh, apparently I couldn't talk because I ate too much watermelon last night. Lord. Yeah, he's been quite colorful today.
I like how they're talking about him like he's just a usual in the jail. Like, that's crazy. Like, you know how, like, if you a waitress at Waffle House, like, you got your usuals that pop in. Like, oh, nigga, that's just Hank. He always come in here. Like, that's crazy.
I didn't believe it. Be real again. Hey,
not today. Don't worry about it. Huh? Oh, I'm talking to him.
do you want some watermelon?
Woo!
Hey. You want a watermelon? Hey. Shut up! Hey. Shut up, you goddamn clean ass, Indiana!
My God. Y'all gonna have to call EMS out here. I'm not taking him to the hospital.
And she said,
Yeah, fuck no.
Disorderly conduct, as you can tell, and simple battery on law enforcement for spitting on one of my officers' face.
Okay. Oh. Not that that's okay, but.
No, I mean, that's not okay.
were you enlisted? Were you enlisted?
He's still going.
Officer, Hank, I want you to show the same respect that you showed me. Yes. Okay. I'll show them the same respect that I'm showing you. Would you like to get married?
I'm planning to get married soon, yes, sir.
Are you getting married?
Wow.
A white man doesn't have you.
White man.
He must be a...
What's a white man?
I don't know if you know this, but you hurt my ears.
Are you not dedicated?
You tell me. You're the nurse.
How the fuck am I supposed to know? What? You tell me. I can't look at you and be like, he diabetic. Even if I see somebody that's fucking 300 pounds, like, I don't know if they're diabetic or not. I just don't. I could maybe assume, but I don't. You don't know that for sure. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry?
He needs to be cleared.
That's what I need. My medicines are
Come back. That they need to clear him.
Who's they?
He's still yapping, yes.
Emergency room.
Go to the hospital. And the one that's in Target?
Just like you drop him at the hospital. Drop him at the hospital. Hank needs to get that foot taken care of because I just made a statement yesterday to an attorney that no, we did not hold it again when in the jail.
Okay, well, let me go get my cell phone so I can let my supervisor know. Y'all let me back in, please.
Okay.
Just kidding. I'm not coming back in. Well, let me out. I'm not coming back. Bye. Hey, I just want to let you know that I'm going to be tied up on this for a little bit. The gentleman that we arrested out at Target that spit in Young's face, took him down to the jail. They're refusing him because he's got some kind of issue with his foot. So now I'm going to have to take him over to regional. Evidently, he's got a hole in his foot that apparently was there from the last time he was released from 600, but now he's got to get it cleared with regional before he can come back.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, Hank in trouble.
I thought we were friends.
Give about your foot. I give about your foot. You We don't, till you.
Why is he engaging though? I would just let him talk. All right, you want to keep calling me the N-word? Cool. All right.
I don't think no backup, all that. But this time, the more you raise hell, the less we do for you. You're not going to see medical till we get you booked in. Do you want me to tell you what? I don't give a what you say. Question. I don't answer the. You know what? And guess what? Shut this door, leave it, you can go. Devin back. Holla at you. Devin, what?
Can I get my... Never mind. I'll come back and get cups later.
You talk to the wrong one. I'll come back and see you when I get back.
Damn. Woo.
The suspect was booked for simple battery on Leo and disorderly conduct. What do you think about this incident? Comment below.
Fucking hilarious. Yeah, racist white people, man, they are very bold these days. Oh yeah. Moosey said he gonna get black dick in jail. I hope so. I bet he won't be calling them goddamn N-words then. He said, should I pay you in watermelon? Should I pay you? I'm not gonna lie. If someone asked if they should pay me in watermelon, I might die of laughter. Because that is just so racist that it's funny. Should I pay you in watermelon? You want some fried chicken? You goddamn jigaboo? Like, god damn. That's a, whew. Yeah, that's a racist right there. I wonder if racism turns them more. Probably. I wouldn't doubt it, man. I hope Fleece Johnson is in there. If Fleece Johnson is in there, he taking that butt. He taking that butt. Yeah, that's a non-negotiable. That's a non-negotiable. Is there anything else that I wanted to talk about? Oh, this short clip. I want to talk about this short clip, and then I'm gonna end stream because I am kind of tired. Well, actually, I'm gonna play the Switch 2 after this. I'm lying. Let's see. So this woman is talking about 2000s music. I don't know how old she is, but listen to her opinion. And a lot of you in the chat are around my age, so you may share the same opinion as me.
Go out and hear music from 20. I don't want to go out and hear music from 2010. Like, I feel like all DJs, they need to just retire any music that's older than 5 years old. Like, on a regular basis, like, I don't want to go out and hear no hands. Why are we still playing that? There is so much good music from the last 5 years. How are y'all still playing Roscoe Dash, all these old? I don't want to hear that. Play some Gunna, play some Burna Boy, play some Tim, some Wizkid, some Tyler, something like some Afro beats. Like, there is so much good music from the past 5 years across all genres. Why are we still playing Roscoe Dash and Waka Flocka? Why am I hearing that?
Okay, so from what I understand, most of these DJs actually do play Afro beats. They do play Tyler. They do play Burna Boy and all that shit. They play that shit. But have you lost your fucking mind? Do you know why? Do you want to know why these DJs play music from the early 2000s and the 2010s? Do you want to know why? Because it's good fucking music, stupid. What? Yo, that reminds me of God damn it, what was the name of that Drake song? Pound Cake, right? At the beginning of that song, where the guy says all the real music is gonna last, all the other bullshit is here today and gone tomorrow. That's why DJs don't fucking play that shit, bro. Real music is always going to last. A good example of this, my nephew is 2 years old. Absolutely loves Michael Jackson. I have no idea why. Because my brother, he let him listen to a couple of songs, and now this kid loves Michael Jackson. He was running around my kitchen singing Beat It. He loves Michael Jackson. He wanted to get the hat like Michael Jackson. He wanted to get the shoes, the glove. He sings Michael Jackson songs all the goddamn time. You know why? Because Michael Jackson has some real goddamn music. All that other bullshit is here today and gone tomorrow. That shit is true. Well, why are we still playing? Why are we playing old music? Because it's good. Because everybody likes it. It is good. Okay? Like, people are going to be swag surfing for years. People are going to be listening to Roscoe Dash No Hands for years. Yes. Because it is good fucking music. And don't get me wrong. There is good music that, I mean, it's very few in between, but There are some good songs that come out today. There are. And when they come out, they will continue to get played. Like, don't get me wrong. You mentioned WizKid, and I don't know. WizKid is probably going to get played for a long time because he makes some good music. Like, he has a hit. Him and what's her name? Tim's is probably going to be played for a while too. Because she has some fucking hits. If you have hits, you have music that people like. Yo, to this day, there are teenagers in 2025 that know who Frankie Beverly is. I did not. The only reason why I know who Frankie Beverly is because my parents played him, and then I started to play him, and then my kids are gonna hear him, and it's going to continue from generation to generation. God damn. I cannot. God damn, bro. That's exactly why. Because it's good music. It's good. Just shut the fuck up and enjoy good music. It's good music. I don't want to. And to be honest with you, I don't want to fucking go to a function and listen to no fucking NBA YoungBoy, bro. I don't even know what he's saying half the time. Some motherfucker bong in that bitch, but some motherfucker put his ass in this shit. Motherfucker wanna stick a nigga dick in my bitch, but the motherfucking ass in my angry in this shit. Nobody know what he's saying, and that's not real music. That shit not gonna stick around for long, bro. It's not. It is not. Y'all know damn well NBA YoungBoy sound like that, bro. He just sound angry and he just be saying, I don't know, random shit. Motherfucker, my ass in this bitch. Motherfucker, see, ass in this bitch. I'm young boy, and I like to play with young boys. All right, that's it. All right, all right. Okay, all right. That's enough. I appreciate everybody that popped in. Thank you so much. Yeah, real music will never die. Shout out to everybody in the chat. God Chicken said, whoa. All right, y'all. I'll hit y'all up later, man. Thank you so much to everybody that popped in, man. Peace.